Okay, we'll start off, guys. I'm hoping it's audible for everybody online also. Yeah. Agenda is simple now. For the next 1 hour, we will continue with or start off with Companies Act questions of last 6 years. We'll start off for next. We'll proceed as long as the charge is there, because I can either charge or present. And the cable charge போட முடியும். So I didn't get the wireless charger. பரவாயில்ல 20% இருக்குன்னா 1 hour மேலேயே வரும். Okay, definitely. Fine. But yeah, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, we'll start off question 1. Companies Act, if you see, guys, I'll just give you an overview what's in the syllabus. Companies Act totally has 470 sections, out of which CA inter syllabus is section 1 to section 148 plus section 379 to 393. This is syllabus of Companies Act. In other words, Companies Act la mottama there are 27 chapters. CA inter has 11 chapters. What about the rest? Final, but now it's not an exam. You have something called self-paced online modules, where exam ninga veetla eludra mai, like you should go and write in dedicated days. Okay, fine, leave the final part. What is there in final vidunga sir? Inter vidunga sir. What is there in foundation? Totally how many chapters I told you? 27. Inter has how many? 11 chapters. adula one chapter la half da ungalku irukku. Apna, in other words, if I have to tell, you have in CA foundation half chapter. That means first chapter is section 1 to 22, around that time, incorporation chapter 2 actually. And we have preliminary, which is section 2 and definitions. In both put together, you have half of the syllabus. Okay, half of what is there in the chapter. That means this is the only act where whatever you are studying in CA foundation is carried forward to CA inter, because CA interlum Companies Act is there for 60 marks. This will continue there. Are you getting it, guys? Okay. So we have only the basics, only the scratch of the surface, and they're asking more marks because it's important for us. Let's start off. Dhruv was appointed as an employee in Sun Moon Timber on the condition that if he was to leave employment, he will not solicit customers of the company. After some time, he was fired from the company. He set up his own business under proprietorship and undercut Sun Moon Timber Limited's prices. என்ன பண்ணியிருக்கான்? Undercutனா he kept another company for lower price. If he is charging 5,000, he is charging 4,000. அதில் என்ன தப்பு இருக்கு? நீ நார்மலாக பண்ணலாம். பட் அவன் ஜாயின் பண்ணும்போதே கண்டிஷன் என்னது? He will not solicit after he leaves. See, normally anybody can go and start competition business. அதில் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. பட் இவன் ஜாயின் பண்ணும்போது ஒரு கண்டிஷனில் சேர்ந்துருக்கான். நீ ஃபியூச்சரில் கிளம்பி போனா you will not solicit our clients. He set up his own business under proprietorship and undercut Salmon Private Limited's price. On the legal advice from his legal consultant and to refrain from provisions of breach of contract, he formed a new company under the name 7 Stars. What is the condition given by Sun Moon? You should not go out and do competition business. இவன் என்ன பண்ணிட்டான்? சரி, நான் பண்ணாதான பிரச்சனை. I will incorporate another company called 7 Stars Timber Private Limited, which is a separate private limited company. I am different. Company is different. Are you following, guys? Understanding the question? In this company, his wife and friend of Dhruv were the sole shareholders and directors. They took over Dhruv's business and continued it. Sun Moon Timber filed a case against 7 Star Timber. அவன் என்ன சொல்றான்? சன்மூன், நான் உனக்கு கேட்டது ஒன்று, நீ தான் வந்து இந்த டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணியிருக்க, நீ தான் என் கம்பெனிக்கு எம்ப்ளாயியாக வந்த. நான் உனக்கு என்ன சொன்னேன்? கண்டிஷன், இஃப் யூ ஆர் லீவிங் யூ கேன் லீவ், பட் யூ ஷுட் நாட் டேக் மை கிளைண்ட்ஸ். நீ அதை எல்லாமே பண்ணிட்டியே, பட் உன் பேரில் பண்ணுறதுக்கு பதிலாக ஒரு கம்பெனியை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணியிருக்க. ஆர் யூ ஃபாலோயிங், கைஸ்? யூ ஸ்டார்டட் அ கம்பெனி. ஓகே, they filed a case. Seven Stars Timber argued that contract was entered between Dhruv and Sunmoon, but company is a separate legal entity. So Dhruv da in the condition of follow panno, but Dhruv illa, we are having a company called Seven Stars will do it. Explain with reasons whether separate legal entity between Dhruv and Seven Stars will be disregarded. Who will win in this case? Dhruv will win now or Sun Moon? Sun Moon only will win because yes, Dhruv and Seven Stars are two separate people, separate legal entity, but lifting of corporate will be done if the intention is to do fraud. Correct? That only is the question here. Look at this. It was decided by court that if a company is formed as a mere way to evade legal obligation, avoid பண்றதுக்கு நீ ஒரு கம்பெனியை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணனா, then the court has said we will lift the corporate wheel and say both the company and the person are one and the same. Hence, Seven Stars Limited is just a sham or cloak, and separate legal entity between Dhruv and Seven Stars should be disregarded. Are you guys following? Understood? Easy. Everybody understanding, guys? Anybody has a doubt? Hello? Next. I have taken combination of CA inter and foundation questions for the same concepts. Okay. Because new syllabus they're asking. Next, RTP Jan 2025 and in RTP November 2021 yet to come in exam. Mark it as important. Narendra Motors Limited is a government company. Shah Auto Private Limited is a private company. Let's draw it down, guys. Narendra Motors Limited is a government company. Shah Auto Private Limited is a private company having share capital of 10 crores. Narendra is having 5,05,000 shares in Shah Auto Private Limited. Shah Auto Private Limited claimed the status of government company. Advise whether Shah Private Limited is a government company. So here what they are saying, we have a company called Shah Auto Private Limited which has how many shares? 10 crores. Which has how much, guys? 10 crores. Adala, these people have how much? 5 lakhs. Correct? So they have 5 crores. 5 lakhs. Nothing but 5 lakhs into 100 will become 5 crores. Correct? Adana kuduthirukam. 5 lakh. Oh, he doesn't have, sorry. They have 5,05,000 shares. Okay, out of 10 crores. Out of 10 lakhs. Okay, so let me write like this. Mottama Shah has 10 lakh shares. In this, Narendra has how much, guys? 5,05,000 shares. What is the percentage of this? Percentage into 100, if you compute, how much you are getting? 5,05,000 divided by 10 lakhs into 100. 50.5%. Can I say now this is a holding company? Yes, it's a beautiful question. It is a holding company. So Narendra will now become holding company because they have more than half. Shah will become subsidiary. But can I say Shah is a government company? No, because for government company you should have not less than 51% of share capital, and they also say subsidiary of a government company is also a government company. Look at the answer. Beautiful question, guys. Okay, now look at this. In the answer ninga pathina, you should write multiple provisions. First you should write that it is a holding and subsidiary company because percentage is more than 50. Next you will write definition of government company which says you should have at least 51% of paid up share capital. In the point la puttingna, you will say not a government company because you have only 50 point something. But there is one more limb to the definition which says subsidiary of a government company is a deemed government company. Correct? Are you for subsidiary of government company is a deemed government company? Correct? Therefore, in this question, the answer will travel like that. Look at the travel. First, you define what is whole government company define pandra. Next time defining what is a subsidiary company having more than half. Both definitions are important. Then what I am going to write? Then what I will write? By virtue of above provisions, Shaw Auto is a subsidiary of Narendra because it's having more than half. Then they're also writing subsidiary of a government company is also a government company. Therefore, Shaw Auto is also a. Can you see how they have beautifully drafted the question? If you go with that 51 percentage point, na adi vaanguvinga. It is the other limb. Subsidiary of government is also a government company. When it came, Jan 25 RTP. Your exam. Okay. Yes, online, any doubts? Okay, send this PDF of Companies Act. How do I send it to you guys? Okay, I will do one thing. In this chart, I will just share the drive link. You can take it from there. Do you want it now or can I do in the end of the class? Just let me know, guys. Put in the chart. Okay, fine. I'll send it now. Recording students, just continue watching the video. Fine. Let's continue, guys, those who are watching. Question number 3, we just started. We still have at least, let's go for continuous 30 minutes. Do maximum questions possible. Don't think how, sir, now you will do 50 questions and make us sit here till 7 p.m. No. Next, question number 3. A, B and C have decided to set up a new club. Enna club? Any club. Tell some clubs that you know. In Chennai, Cosmopolitan Club, Gincana Club, race course, Madras race course, then Presidency Club. What people do in the club? சொல்லுப்பா என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க கிளப்ல தெரியாது போனதே கிடையாது okay so basically all these clubs are very old. If you see in Chennai Cosmopolitan Club, you will see in Mount Road, they're all very old. If you have any members in your family, most of them would be only grandparents who are members there, that would have come to parents. Today if I want to become member in Cosmopolitan Club, I can't become member. கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்க membership. And if somebody refers me also, I have to pay close to 30 to 40 lakhs to become member, and monthly I have to pay 2000 rupees or 3000 rupees as membership fees. Sir, what is the club, sir? Let's go back to this 1850s, 1950s. Did we have mall? Did we have a movie theater? No. That time entertainment na people will go only to beach. Now you have so much entertainment, so much distraction. Those days distraction e kadiyadu. So if people wanted to do recreational activities, sir na poi swimming pool la swim pannu sir, either beach ku po illa club ku po. So in club that time there used to be restaurant, there used to be every other recreational activity for those members. So people with a lot of money used to go to that club and have recreation for themselves. That's how those clubs were started. Today, club doesn't add that much value to you except that prestige. Okay, I am part of Cosmopolitan Club member because anga poi ni swimming பண்றதுக்கு நீ எங்க வேணா பண்ணிக்கலாமே. There are so many swimming places. Inside there you can go play table tennis. எங்க வேணா விளையாடலாம். Okay. They have a restaurant inside. ஊர்லயே restaurant எல்லா இடத்துலயும் இருக்கு. Okay. Now there is not much advantage. If you want to book a hall for marriage, it will be cheap. அப்புறம் அதுக்கு நீ வருஷம் மெம்பர்ஷிப் கட்டணுமே, அந்த காசுலயே வந்துருமே. Every month you have to pay 2000 rupees. 1 year you will pay 24,000. He will give you hall for 5,000. And the membership cost நீ கட்டாம இருந்தா நீ வெளியே புக் பண்ணிக்கலாம் hall. Correct? Okay. Fine. ABC decided to set up a new club with the name of ABC Club, having objects to promote welfare of Christian society. Yes. What type of company is this? Section 8. company, charitable work. They plan to do charitable work, social activity for promoting art. Okay, okay, fine. Economically weaker section of Christian society, super. The company obtained status of Section 8 company, started operating from 1st April 2017. However, on 30th September 2019, it was observed that ABC Club was violating the objects for which it got the grant. What is the provision, guys? What does the provision of Section 8 company say? If you violate the object, then license will be revoked, or you will be amalgamated with some other company of similar objects, or you will be ordered to wind up. Other points now. Look at that. Central government may revoke the license, and in that case, registrar shall put the name private or public, convert to private or public. Then if it's satisfied, you will be ordered to wound up. Where license is revoked, central government is satisfied, essential public, you can amalgamate with company having similar objects. It's a direct question through a case study. Are you following, guys? RTP September 2024. Okay, next question 4. It came in 2 RTPs, MTP, and in November 21 exam. Jagannath Oils is a public company having 220 members. இந்த மாதிரி கொஸ்டின் வந்தாலும் எனக்கு தெரியும். ஓகே, 220 மெம்பர்ஸா, பிரைவேட் கம்பெனி லிமிட் இஸ் 200, அதை டெஸ்ட் பண்ண போகிறோம். ஒய் பிரைவேட் கம்பெனி லிமிட் இஸ் 200? இப்போ கேள்வி கேட்டிங்களா? நோ. Private company limit of 200. We should not count joint shareholders. Count them as 1. And present and past employees who received shares, we will not count. Why? Doesn't matter in foundation. I'll continue the question. I'll tell the answer after the question. Okay. Out of which 25 members were employees in the company during 1st April to 28th June. They were allotted shares in Jagannath Oils. Very good question. It's a very good question. Jagannath Limited on 1st July 2007, which were sold by them on 1st August 2016. We definitely have to prepare a timeline. I can decide in mind, but for me to explain, timeline is what helps. So 25 employees were members from 1st April 2006 to 28th June 2016. End of the question, I will tell you why employees are excluded. So 1st April 2006 to 28th June 2016. Write down. 1st April 2006 to 28th June 20. Almost 10 வருஷம் ஒரே கம்பெனியில் ஒர்க் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. These 25 employees. Okay. Next, they were allotted shares in Jagannath Oils first time on 1st July 2007. Let me go there. When did they get the shares? 1st July 2007 la shares vanduchu, which were sold by them on 1st August 2016. 1st August 16, after they left the company, they sold it. Okay. Each of those 25 members have acquired shares in Jagan. Okay. Have you understood, guys? We have read till here, until 1st August. After some time, on 1st December 2016, on 1st December 2016, each of those 25 members acquired shares in Jagannath Oils Limited, which they are holding till date. அப்புறமா வாங்கின shares they are holding till date. Okay. Now the company wants to convert itself to a private company. State with reasons whether Jagannath Oil is required to reduce the number of members. Company has totally 220, and the facts given to me is only with respect to these 25 members, employees. Either கம்மி பண்ணிட்டனா it will become 195. Then they can convert. But the point is, these fellows purchased the shares on which day? 1st December 2016. Correct? Can I guys count these or cannot count? What is the provision saying? Any shares purchased during the course of employment is excluded. Which is the during course of employment? This period. Correct? This period. Am I shading it correctly? From 1st April 2006 till 28th June 2016. 16. இந்த பீரியட்ல வாங்கின ஷேர்ஸ்னா ஐ won't count. பட் அந்த பீரியட்ல வாங்கி ஷேர்ஸ் திருப்பி அவன் செல் பண்ணிட்டான்ல. Correct? He has sold it, guys. And again he purchased after leaving employment. Are you getting it? Again he purchased after leaving employment. Therefore, should I count, guys? Answer is yes. Therefore, number of shares they have is 220 only. Therefore, can they be a private limited company in the first case? In first case, answer is no. Come down, where is case 1? Okay, first case answer is no, guys. Company is required to reduce and we have to count. Second case, would your answer be different if about 25 members were the employees in Jagannath Limited for the period 13th April to 28th June 2017? அப்போனா 2017 பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it is not ending here. It is next year, 28th June 2017. That means these shares were purchased during employment. In second case, these shares are purchased during employment because they are in employment till 28th June 2017. Are you following, guys? So in second case, you will reduce this 25 and 195 will be the count. Are you getting it, guys? So in second case, on the other hand, those 25 members ceased to be employed on 28th June. They were employee at the time of getting the present membership. Therefore, in second case, I can reduce to 195. Are you following, guys? Understanding how to write this in exam? First, you will write the full provision of that 200 limit la employees. Then you should tell in first case, shares vaangna time la they were not employees. Therefore, I will count. In second case, you will tell when they purchased the shares, they were employees. Therefore, I will not count. Are you understanding, guys? That's it. Sir, all this fine, sir. All of you understood the question, honestly? Hello? But have you ever questioned, எதுக்கு சார் இந்த 200ல employees we are not counting? Have you ever had this doubt? I discuss more of this only in inter, but since we brought the topic up, logically if you study, எதை படிச்சாலும் why ன்னு கேளுங்க. In your CA course, wherever you're studying, with me, without me, wherever you're studying inter and final, if you want to enjoy learning and remember and get done with this course in the fastest time possible, not only CA, எதை படிச்சாலும் learn why. Why meaning, why something is there in the book as a provision. Because who drafted this provision? Humans. God never came and drafted Companies Act. Humans drafted na ஒரு logic இருக்கும். For example, Motor Vehicles Act tells zebra crossing na you have to slow down. Correct? Red signal na you have to stop. School sign board பார்த்தீங்கன்னா you have to slow down. Why? உங்களுக்கு ஆன்சர் தெரியும். எங்கேயாவது கிராஸ் பண்ணும். ஸோ ஜீப்ரா கிராசிங்னா பீப்புள் ஆர் கோயிங் டு கிராஸ். ஸோ ஸ்லோ டவுன் த பைக். அப்போ தான் சார் நான் ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக போவேன். அந்த பாட்டியை பார்த்தேன் சார், நான் போகிறேன் ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக. ஆர் இஃப் யூ சி ஸ்கூல் சைன் போர்டு, யூ வில் ஸ்லோ டவுன் பிகாஸ் தேர் ஆர் கிட்ஸ். கரெக்ட்? தட் மீன்ஸ் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டுட் லாஜிக் அண்டர் மோட்டார் வெஹிக்கிள்ஸ் ஆக்ட். கரெக்ட்? Not wearing helmet, law says fine. Why? Because it's for your safety. உன்னை பனிஷ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு penalty. Like that, why? Not just in this, every section of the Companies Act has logic. Contract Act, when we discussed, we never discussed the provision. Common sense நீங்க ஆன்சர் பண்ணிட்டீங்க. Then we went and saw the common sense provision. Like that here, you tell me when a company's share price will go up. You know what is share price, guys? Okay. For example, today if I go, okay, if I just go to, okay, let's say share price of Tata Motors share price. One share is 724 rupees. But 1 year back, this share was 1000. Now it is falling. Okay. It keeps going up. If you see 5 years trend, 5 years back, 100 ரூபா தான் ஷேர். In COVID, if you purchase Tata Motors share, one share was 100 ரூபா தான். It was actually even lower. It was 65 rupees in COVID. If you purchase Tata Motors share that time in COVID for 65, இப்போ ஒரு ஷேர் எவ்வளோ ஆயிடுச்சு? 724. 65 rupees was the lowest, sir. Okay. That means, let's say you had 10,000 rupees இருக்குமா? If you purchase one share for 65, how many shares you will get? 10,000 divided by 65. How many, guys? Fast. 10,000 by 65. Approximately 150 shares வச்சுக்கோங்க, guys. Now how much is one share? 750 rupees. Multiply 750 into 150. How much you're getting? 1,12,000. That means in COVID, if you purchase the Tata Motors shares for 10,000 rupees, now it would have become 1,12,500. Sir, என்ன சார் அப்போ சொல்லியே சார், எனக்கே தெரியாது. எனக்கு எப்படி தெரியும் அது இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகும்னு சொல்லி? எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சா நானே வாங்கியிருப்பேனே. ஓகே, நெவர் பை த ஷேர்ஸ், ஐ டெல் யூ, பிகாஸ் நான் சொல்கிற ஷேர்ஸ் எல்லாமே கம்மி தான் ஆகும். நான் எஸ் பேங்க் ஷேர் வாங்கினேன், கம்பெனி காலி ஆயிடுச்சு. தென் ஐ பர்ச்சேஸ் ஷேர்ஸ் ஆஃப் எஸ்பிஐ கார்ட்ஸ், கம்மி ஆயிடுச்சு. அப்புறமா நான் பேடிஎம் ஷேர் வாங்கினேன், கம்மி ஆயிடுச்சு. ஸோ நான் வாங்கின ஷேரில் எப்பவுமே மை போர்ட்ஃபோலியோ இஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் நெகட்டிவ். ஓகே, ஃபைன். How now this company share increased? Why does a company share increase? When company makes profit. So Anita superbly said, when company makes profit. How will a company make profit? Say excellent. Sales should be more. Upon all of you should buy Tata Motors car. Ninga vaangninga share price ஏறும். Correct? How will sales increase? How will sales increase? சொல்லுங்க. Want correct? End of the day, how will sales increase for a company? Who has to work hard? Excellent. Employees have to work hard. So employees and the sales team ஒன்று இருக்கு பார்த்தீங்களா? டாடா மோட்டார்ஸ்ல மார்க்கெட்டிங் டீம், சேல்ஸ் டீம், அவங்க நல்லா வேலை செஞ்சா, so if employees work hard, sales will go up. If sales goes up, profit will go up. If profit goes up over 5 years, share price 65 became 750. Now in 2020, my company will identify some key employees. எல்லாருக்கும் கொடுக்க மாட்டேன். Anita is participating, Priya is participating, let's say Harshini is participating, let's say forgot name, Ram is participating. Okay, if I will find some key employees, அவங்கள புடிச்சிட்டு Mubin is participating, I will take them, அவங்களுக்கு மட்டும் ஷேர்ஸ் கொடுப்பேன். எப்போ? 2020ல. This shares is called ESOP, section 54 of Companies Act, employee stock option scheme. I will give shares, or it's also called sweaty equity shares. நல்ல வேலை செய். Sweaty equity shares I will give to Mubin. Mubinக்கு எதுக்கு நான் ஷேர் கொடுத்தேன்? அவங்ககிட்ட எனக்கு காசுலாம் வேணாம். I don't want money from Anita. I gave shares so that I will tell them, see, motivational session. இப்போ ஷேர் பிரைஸ் 65. நீங்க 1000 பேர் தான் கம்பெனியில் மெயின் எம்ப்ளாயிஸ். நீங்க நெக்ஸ்ட் 5 years எல்லார்கிட்டையும் போய் வேலை வாங்குங்க. நீங்களும் நல்லா வேலை செய்யுங்க. ஸ்லீப் இன் தி ஆஃபீஸ், கோ ஹோம் ஒன்ஸ் இன் 2 days. நல்லா வேலை செஞ்சனா ஐ வில் கிவ் யூ ஆல் 1 lakh shares கொடுப்பேன். Mubin will get 1 lakh shares of 65. If he works hard for 5 years, share price becomes, அப்போ 1 lakh into 750 எவ்வளோ ஆகும்? 75. 7.5 crores. He will get 7.5 crores in 5 years. Salary la kitte varadu. But it depends on his action. So I am motivating him that nee vela senja unakku pora kaasu. I am converting you from an employee to an owner feeling. So that's why companies give shares to employees. Companies, not just the Tata Motors. This concept in India was introduced by Narayana Murthy for Infosys. First in India. So that he told employees motivate பண்றதுக்கு அவார்டு கொடுத்து மோட்டிவேஷன் ஸ்பீச் எடுத்தாலும் அவன் மோட்டிவேட் ஆக மாட்டான். சாப்பாடு கொடுத்தாலும் மோட்டிவேட் ஆக மாட்டான். அவனுக்கு காசு தான் வேணும். அது நான் ஃப்ரீயாக காசு கொடுத்தா வராது. இஃப் ஐ கிவ் எம்ப்ளாயி ஷேர்ஸ், they know that they will get the return. It's directly related to their hands. That is why companies private limited la and the 200 la you don't consider shares given to employees, because the objective of giving shares to employees is something else. Are you following, guys? Now this logic They will never test in foundation, never test in inter, never test in final. Why employees are not counted in 200? கேட்க மாட்டாங்க. But it enhances your learning, makes you enjoy the subject. Are you following, guys? Like this, you have to start learning the concept. Don't focus on that now. Exam is hardly 20 days left. But later, when you're learning for your inter final, remember to learn the logic. Inter 9 months இருக்கும் அந்த டைம்ல. Okay. Next, we will proceed till the charge is there. Because for charge anyway, I have to remove it. iPad has charge of 13%. Till it gets 0, 1%, we will continue and do questions. Okay, fine. Next, are you fine, guys? Can we proceed? Break kurta, I'll put for charge again. Then again more time will come. Okay. No limit private company is incorporated as an unlimited company. What is unlimited company in Companies Act? Liability is unlimited. அப்போ லூஸ் ஆகும். கம்பெனி வரதுக்கே லிமிடெட் லைபிலிட்டி. Why will I incorporate unlimited liability? But bookல கான்செப்ட் இருக்கா? But really in India today, we have 0 companies which have unlimited liability. Last company which had unlimited liability was in 2016. With that, it's closed. If somebody has little common sense, will he start unlimited company? No. Then what concept is this? Book concept. Are you following, guys? Okay. They started unlimited company having share capital of 10 lakhs. One of its creditors, Samuel, led a suit against the shareholder, Mr. Innocent, for recovery of his debt against No Limit Private Limited. Mr. Innocent has given his plea in the court that he is not liable as he is just a shareholder. Shareholder என்ன சொல்றான்? நான் எல்லாம் கொடுக்க முடியாது. You go ask the company, I am just a shareholder. Will Samuel be successful? Yes. Because it's an unlimited company. Conclusion, Mr. Innocent, who is the shareholder, Innocent மாட்டிக்கிட்டான் unlimited liability company. Innocent is liable up to his share capital. His unlimited liability will arise when official liquidator calls up the others at the winding of the company. Meaning, what they're trying to say is at this, when his liability becomes unlimited, when company is going to be wound up. So now he is not liable. Now he is not liable. But at the time of winding up, the official liquidator will call. That's what they are saying. It can be said that Samuel cannot directly claim his dues from Innocent. But company, when it's going for winding up, who will make the payment? Liquidator will collect and give it to you. Are you following, guys? நான் போய் shareholder கிட்ட டைரக்டா வாங்க முடியாது. When company is winding up, I will take it. Are you following, guys? When it came, November 22, RTP September 24 for your exam. Are you following, guys? பார்க்கவே இல்லை சார் அப்போ. Okay. What if this came in exam for 4 marks? It came MTP 4 marks and May 24 it came. It came, yes, no. Anyone here wrote May? Fine. Next, question 6. In the Flower Fans Private Limited, there are only 5 members. இது private limited ஆ public limited ஆ? கொடுத்துருக்கானே private. Okay. All of them go in a boat. சாவ போறாங்க. Question பார்த்து சொல்றேன், guys. Okay. All of them go in a boat on a pleasure trip into open sea. The boat capsizes and all of them die. நான் சொல்ல, guys. Based on experience, I'm predicting how questions will be. All of them died being drowned. Explain with reference to provisions of Companies Act. Is Flower Private Limited no longer in existence? Answer is no, because of the concept Perpetual succession, which says members may come and go, but company will go on forever. Our part mari padu. Okay. Second, further, is it correct to say that company, being an artificial person, cannot own property and cannot sue? No. Answer is no. Company can own property and it can sue. So artificial judicial person, it can sue and can be sued. But next you should ask the question, sir, members will come and go, sir. Company will go on forever. In the 5 பேர் gali, who will run the company? Legal heirs. Conceptual learning, legal heirs or legal representative. What is the difference between, so this question is done. They are testing perpetual succession and the statement is incorrect because that person can do everything, company. Okay. Question number 7. Before that, What is the difference between legal heir and legal representative? Legal heir is someone who takes after, okay? Okay, I'll give simple example. Vijay Mallya is there. After Vijay Mallya leaves the planet, his property, irukra property will go to his son, Siddharth Mallya. Correct? His son is legal heir. Now Vijay Mallya is saying, உனக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு காசு கொடுக்க முடியாது, உன்னால தான் நான் இங்கே இருக்கேன். இப்போ நீ பண்ண வேலை தான், ஐ எம் சிட்டிங் ஹியர். உனக்கு ஒரு காசும் கொடுக்க முடியாது. I will give it to somebody else. I will give to charity. So Vijay Mallya is not giving to his son Siddharth Mallya. He is giving to somebody else. That somebody else is legal. எவ்வளோ படத்தில் பார்த்தீங்க, காசு இருக்கும், பையனுக்கு போகாது, டாட்டருக்கு போகாது, it will go to somebody else. In real life, Jackie Chan, that actor, did not give his property to his kids. He gave it for donation. He told, I will not give for kids. Okay. Kids kudukla, whatever he earned, most of the money. I'm not saying full money, most of the money he didn't give. Okay. Fine. Depends on each person. Now getting the difference. Legal heir na, as per law, who is the inherited person? Default. Illa sir, ivanikella kurtha theradu sir, kaasa gaali panniruvan. I will give to somebody else. That somebody else is legal representative. Are you following, guys? Yes, Anita? Any doubt? Okay. Next. ABC Limited was into sale and purchase of iron rod. This was the main object of the company in memorandum of association. Keka poran, Doctrine of ultra vires keka poran. Okay. The company entered into a contract with John for some finance related work. Finance na loan vaangradhu andha mai. Later on, the company repudiated the contract being ultra vires, meaning they entered into a contract for finance. Later on they cancelled it because it was ultra vires. Then what happened? With reference to the same, briefly explain doctrine of ultra vires. Direct question, you will write fully. What are the key points? First, MOA and AOA of the company are public documents. Everybody is deemed to have read and understood that. MOA talks about object clause. Company can do only what is there in object clause. If company is doing anything which is against the object clause or over the object clause, the same transaction is void. This principle is there in doctrine of ultra vires. Can I ratify the same? No. Inimel future la maatha mudiyum, you cannot ratify. That's what is given over here. In the given case, ABC Limited cannot enter into contract with outsider because it's against the object clause. The transaction is ultra vires, therefore null and void. Are you following, guys? Clear? Okay. Sorry? No, you read this, you will understand. Same thing, little detailedly explain. Okay. Fine. Following, guys? Clear? Can we proceed for few more questions? Yes, online you can write the case law name if you remember. We will proceed, guys, because tomorrow is Saturday and Sunday. Tomorrow is Saturday. Saturday, Sunday, no class. I have inter class Saturday and Sunday. Again, I'll be back on Monday. Monday I will come back. So we will proceed further half an hour, do some more questions. I'll tell you what is the homework for today's. I will tell you. Now, question number 8. BC Private Limited and its subsidiaries KL are holding 90,000 and 70,000 shares respectively in PK Private Limited. The paid up share capital of PK is 30 lakhs, 3 lakh shares of 10 each, fully paid up. Analyze with reference to provisions of Companies Act whether PQ is a subsidiary of BC Private Limited. What would be your answer if KL is holding 1,60,000? Basically, draw பண்ணீங்கன்னா some will get over, guys. So let's draw that. What they are saying, BC and its subsidiary KL are holding 90,000 and 70,000 in PQ. So I will write BC and its subsidiary KL are holding how much, guys? 90,000 and 70,000 in a company called PQ. Next, analyze with reference to provisions whether PQ is a subsidiary of BC. அவன் என்ன கேட்குறான், whether PQ is a subsidiary of BC. PQல எவ்வளோ ஷேர்ஸ் இருக்கு? 3 lakh shares. மொத்தமாக 30 lakhs. Each total count is 3 lakhs. Out of 3 lakhs, how much is BC having? 90,000. How much is KL having? But whatever KL has also is my controller. It's my subsidiary, so my control. So what is the percentage I'm having into 100? எவ்வளோ வருது? It is coming to around 1,60,000. நான் கம்ப்யூட்டே பண்ண வேணாம், because half is 1,50,000. It is more than half. Therefore what I will tell, yes, it is a subsidiary. What will be your answer if KL is holding 1,60,000 in PQ and no shares are held by BC? அவன் என்ன சொல்றான், இந்த இடத்துல 0, but instead of 70 it is 1,60,000. Still answer is yes. If not me, my subsidiary is controlling. So here you have to write about the definition of holding and subsidiary, and first case you should show computation of both the companies together, second case differently. Therefore in first case also, therefore by virtue of chain holding, BC becomes holding of PQ Limited. In both the cases answer is yes. How to present? Just read the answers, guys. The only way to improve presentation is by reading more answers and writing also. How do you improve a language? Read, write, talk, same thing. Okay. Next, question 9. AK Private Limited has borrowed 36 crores from BK Finance Limited. However, as per the memorandum of AK Private Limited, the maximum borrowing power of company is 30 crores. Maximum borrowing power is how much, guys? 30 crores. Examine whether AK is liable to pay this debt. State the remedy if available to BK. What is the question? AK has borrowed 36 crores from BK. As per memorandum, the maximum borrowing power is only 30. So what is this? Ultra vires. You have gone beyond ultra vires. Therefore, is the transaction valid? No, transaction is void. So it is beyond the power of 30. Hence the contract for borrowing 36 becomes ultra vires. Therefore, they are not liable to pay the debt. Transaction is not valid. Are you following, guys? Clear? Okay. In light of above provision, BK Limited cannot enforce the said transaction and has no remedy against the company for recovery of the money lent. BK Limited may take action against directors, as it is the personal liability of directors to restore the borrowed funds. Besides, BK might take recourse of injunction if feasible. They are just giving advice. Why did you give loan without reading MOA? அதுவும் தப்பு தான். So company கேட்காதீங்க. Ask the directors who have taken the loan, and also you can sue for injunction. Injunction na stay order. அந்த காசை யூஸ் பண்ணாதீங்க. Okay. That is the remedy available. Remedy கேட்டிருக்கான். You can't tell there is no remedy. This is, sir, அப்போ remedy எங்க சார்? Companies Actல இருக்கா? இல்ல. It is remedy as per general prudence of law, as per Indian Penal Code, all of that. So general remedy is sue the directors, go for injunction order. This is not there in the book, but they asked in exam. Are you following, guys? Not there in interbook also. Common sense. Company sue பண்ண முடியாது. Sue the directors, sue for injunction. Are you getting it, guys? Next. Question 10. So many times it came, guys. Study material 2024, 23, 24, 22. Every year it came in some source. Question 10. Mike LLC incorporated in Singapore. Whenever they use the word LLC, it's a limited liability corporation outside India. நம்மளுக்கு எப்படி LTD யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம்? Limited company. Outside India, Singapore, US, they use LLC, limited liability corporation. Okay. Having an office in Pune. Analyze whether Mike Limited would be called a foreign company. Okay. What we studied, foreign company means a company which is incorporated outside India but has a place of business in India, either by itself or through an agent, physically or through electronic mode. Here they have office in India. Yes, where? Pune. Therefore, incorporated in Singapore, having place of business in Pune, it is a foreign company. Are you following, guys? Next, question number 11. Any doubts online, guys? Google Meet la irukingla? Still you guys are there. Super. Fine. Question 11. HP Polytech Limited has a paid up share capital divided into 6 lakh equity shares of 100 each. 2 lakh shares of this company are held by central government. 1 lakh 20 is held by government of Maharashtra. Easy question. Government company illiyan kekran. Mottama 6 lakh shares. In that, government has how much? 2 lakh plus 1 lakh 20, which is 3 lakh 20. Is this 51% or more? Yes. You have to compute. You have to show the exact percentage. It's more than 51%. Therefore, it's a government company. But write the definition. Government company means a company in which not less than 51% of paid up share capital is held by central government or state government or combination of central or state government. A company which is subsidiary of government company is also a deemed government company. Definition of full irakku mudinja alavukku nyabagam vechukonga 51%. Then write analysis. In the instant case, compute panna 51 மேல வருது. Next, question number 12. RTP, Jan 25. I am sure you are yet to see the latest RTP. I've included even that in the PDF. Are you following, guys? Okay. Now, the company is incorporated under the Companies Act 2013. The paid up share capital of companies held as of 31st March 2024 as follows. Who are all holding the shares? Of whom, which company? XYZ. June exam, huh? Oh, it came in exam of June also. Okay. I should add that. Okay, fine. Government of India has 20%. LIC, will I count? No, for government company. Government company shares should be held only by central or state government. Government of Tamil Nadu, will I count? Yes. Rajasthan? Yes. Limited, owned by government company? No. What is the total percentage? 20, 30, 40 percentage. Evala veno? 51. Is this government company? Answer is no. That's it. Don't care about other government company, all of that. Idan answer. Owned, ABC owned by government company. Correct. Now, okay. If I have to discuss like that, this is basically, now look at this. XYZ la pathingana, government of India has 20%. Tamil Nadu government has 10%. Rajasthan has 10%. Cumulatively, you have this. How I close the question. But your doubt is, sir, owned by ABC, which is a government company, correct? So, owned by ABC Limited, which is a government company. ABC is a government company. In avanga they have 15%. Adayum count pannana. If I count that 15% of government company also, it will be 40 plus 15%, which is 55%. So if you count this, it becomes a government company. If I don't count this, number is 40, it is not a government company. That is only your doubt, correct? Should I take this or not? This is where interpretation of law comes in. As per logic, ninga solra logic ellame edutha, I should take this 15% because idum government control, idum government control, idum government control. This also is in government control, so I will prefer to take 55%. But as per strict reading of the law, what is the law saying? 51% of paid up share capital is held by central government or state government or combination. எங்கேயாவது definitionல is he saying it is held by a government company also? No. Only what he is saying, government company or a subsidiary mattum I will consider. So keeping that in mind, look at this. XYZ will not qualify to be a government company because it has only 40%. You cannot include this 15% in the last case. This subject to interpretation, logically you will tell, Ama sir, 55% government edukkalam. Government has control. But as per definition, it's not a government company. Are you getting it, guys? 5 years back, exam எப்படி கேட்பாங்க? Define government company. தப்பிச்சிட்டோம் நாங்கெல்லாம். Now they're asking you case study. So be very clear with the definition. Anybody has doubt in question number 12? And includes a company which is a subsidiary of such government company. That means if XYZ is a government company, XYZ oda subsidiary இருக்கும்ல. Let's say MNP Limited. In this, let's say you have 60% XYZ. If it's a government company, this becomes a government company if my holding is a government company. Here, this is having only 10%. So, this government company irukkalam. We should not count the shares which government company has in mind. Are you following, guys? Can you see difference? I will again show a difference. Look at this. This is a government company. Let me call it X. X oda subsidiary, let's say Y Limited, will become government company. But Z Limited ku percentage 51 வருதான் count பண்ணும்போது, if X is having only 20% shares here, this I will not consider. For counting 51%, I will not take this. But if government company X has in government company Y, if they have more than 50%, idan the question, Narendra and Shah Limited, angada and the point vanduchu. Which point? Having more than 50%. Are you getting the difference of X ku? Now see, I'll again draw, guys. Look at this. What he's saying, if X has more than 50% in Y, then Y will become subsidiary of government company. So Y will become a government company. For that to happen, you should have more than 50% or control the composition of board of directors to make it a subsidiary. Here, X in Z is having only 20%. The law says for counting this 51%, count only the shares of central government or state government. In the 51% count பண்றதுக்கு, don't take the count which government company has in me. Unless this government company has more than 50%, then the second limb of the definition will come. Second limb is what? Subsidiary of a government company becomes a government company. So you can become government company only in two ways. One is more than 51% of paid up share capital is held by central government, or you are a subsidiary of a government company. Don't mix both these provisions. For counting percentage of 51, count only central and state government. Don't include the share which government company has here. Are you getting it, Ram? Understanding? Last அவனுக்கு புரியவே இல்லை இன்னும். Behind உங்களுக்கு தான். Sure, 100%. I can believe you. Sure. Online, have you all understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. Let's proceed. We still have 4% charge, guys. ஒரு 2 questions பண்ணிடலாம். Okay. Question number 13. Manikar Limited has allotted equity shares with voting rights to Nanikar Limited. Okay. 10 crores and issued non-convertible debentures worth 30 crores during the financial year. After that, total paid up share capital of the company has become 100 crores and non-convertible debentures stands at 150 crores. Okay. So they have given allotted equity shares with voting rights to Nanikar 10 crores and issued non-convertible debentures worth 30 crores. Now, for associate company, what is the percentage? 20% or more of the total voting power. இங்க இருக்கிறது மொத்தமா 100 crores of. In this 100 crores, how much capital you have? 10 crores. So what is the voting power? Debentures will I consider, guys? நோ. எது கொடுத்துருக்கான்? debentures உன்னை யோசிக்க வச்சு டிஸ்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணி கன்ஃபியூஸ் பண்றதுக்கு. I should take only voting power. So here we should have at least 20%, but this company significant influence is not there. Further allotment of non-convertible debentures has no relevance. Exam learning adu kuda eludano. If you are ignoring debentures from the question, you should also write debentures has no relevance, hence non-convertible debentures will not make both the companies associate. I should take only equity shares which is less than 20%. 10 crores is less than 20% of 100 crores. Are you following, guys? Clear? Understanding, all of you? Okay. Next, question number 14. Rohan incorporated a one-person company. The memorandum of one-person company indicates the name of his brother Vinod as a nominee of one-person company. However, Vinod is starting his new business in abroad and needs to leave India permanently. Simple. One-person company should stay in India for how many days minimum? 120 days or more. Due to this fact, Vinod is withdrawing his consent of nomination in the one-person company, taking into the provisions of the Companies Act. Answer the following. Is it mandatory for Vinod to withdraw his nomination? Yes, because he is not able to stay in India for 120 days or more in the previous year. Can Rohan, 17-year-old, be nominee? No. Nominee has to be a major because you're entering into a contract. So answer is no. Yes, it's mandatory for him to withdraw. 17-year-old cannot be nominee. Minor shall become member or nominee, or minor. I mean, you cannot make nominee as minor. Are you following, guys? Next, question number 15. The paid up share capital of Ram Private Limited is 10 crores in the form of 7 lakh equity shares of 103 lakh preference shares. So mottama 10 crores. Think of the breakup. 7 lakhs equity, 10 crores, 7 crores equity, 3 crores preference. L Lakhan Private Limited is holding 3 lakh equity shares and 3 lakh preference shares. State with reason whether it's a subsidiary or holding. Will I consider preference shares? No. You will consider preference shares if preference shares has voting, because the definition is not more than half of equity shares kadiyadu. Having more than half of total voting power the important. So suppose in question they tell you preference shares has voting power, don't exclude, include in that sum. Okay. Here, what is the total equity, total shares of equity? 7 lakhs, correct? Total equity shares is 7 lakhs. In that, Lakhan is having how much? 3 lakhs. Is this more than half? No, it's less than half. Therefore, it is not a subsidiary of Lakhan. But adukku nee full computation provisional eludano. Remember, guys, the key word is 1/2 of total voting power. Not paid up share capital, not equity shares, not preference shares. If they tell preference shares has voting power, adiyum count pannunga. Irukra voting power la do you have more than or equal to? More than half, not equal to. Are you following, guys? Next, question number 16. R is an Indian citizen. R is an Indian citizen and stay in India during the immediately preceding financial year is 130 days. You have to stay for how many days? 120 days or more. He appoints S, a foreign citizen, as his nominee who has stayed in India for 125 days during the immediately preceding financial year. Is R eligible to incorporate one-person company? Yes or no? Yes. Here we don't care about whether you are a resident citizen or not. You should stay for how many days? 120 days or more. He is a foreign citizen and not Indian citizen. Sorry, residents paaka matanga. If you look at the provision, they will say it should be an Indian citizen, whether resident or not, who stayed for more than or equal to 120 days. Are you following, guys? What is the difference between citizen and resident? Sundar Pichai is not an Indian citizen. Citizen na Who can vote in Indian election? Sundar Pichai has green card. The minute you become citizen of US, you are not citizen of India. You can only vote in one country election. Sir, I have dual citizenship. Very few exceptional cases. So here, if you see, is this person S is a foreign citizen. Therefore, even though S name is mentioned in MOA, even though he is staying for more than 120 days, he is a foreign citizen and not an Indian citizen. Therefore, his name cannot be given as a nominee. So, what are the points? Is citizen, resident, parvala, more than or equal to 120 days. Are you following, guys? Previous year, May 22, again November 22, MTP it came. Are you all with me, guys? Understanding? Hello? Okay. Question 16. A company registered under Section 8 of Companies Act earned a huge profit in the financial year due to some favorable policies declared by government and implemented by the company. Considering the development, some members of the company wanted the company to distribute dividend. Section 8 company, can it distribute dividend, guys? No. If Section 8 company earns profit, what it should do? Use again for its object, charitable object, it has to use. Are you following, guys? Clear? All of you with me? Hello? This question, Prashant Info is a public company having 215 members. Out of this 215 members, 20 members were employees in the company during 1st June to 30th June 23. Similar to previous question. First pathoma, employment, not employment. So I will pass the question because it's a fairly similar question. Last question, with this we will close. Question number 18. ABC Private Limited Company is a registered company under Companies Act with a paid up share capital of 35 lakhs and turnover of 2.4. Can this be a small company? What is limit of small company, guys? Last question. Small company, paid up share capital and turnover. Paid up share capital should not exceed 4 crores. Turnover should not exceed aura and small, now both should not cross. And this 4 crores maximum limit is 10 crores. This 40 crores maximum limit is 100 crores. Now in this question, what is the paid up share capital? It's only 35 lakhs. What is turnover? It's only 2.5 crores. It is within 4 crores. It is within 40 crores. Therefore, this company ABC will be a small company. Fulfilled, therefore it will be a small company. ABC Limited is a small company. Are you following, guys? Sir, what is the logic behind small company? Follow, guys. Companies Act la nariya provisions irukku. Lot of compliance to be done. For a small company, இப்போதான் start பண்ணனால government is giving some exemption by saying you don't have to follow. For example, small company doesn't have to prepare cash flow statement. Are you getting it? Like this, there are hundreds of exemptions. Okay. Sir, but what is this limit, sir? எனக்கு இந்த limit புரியவே இல்லை, sir. 4 crores 40, 10, 100. In exam, you have to write both. How you will write? Paid up share capital does not exceed 4 crores, but such other higher amount not exceeding 10. Turnover not exceeding 40 crores, but such other higher amount not exceeding 100 crores. Meaning, for comparison of limit, take only this. Again, take only 10, 100 எழுதணும், but compare பண்ணக்கூடாது. எதுக்கு சார் அந்த 10, 100 கொடுத்துருக்கானா? Tomorrow I can make 550. I can make 670. I can make 880. நீ எப்படி வேணா அமெண்ட் பண்ணிக்கோ, but the maximum limit is 10, 100. Are you getting it? As of today, limit is 4 and 40. Tomorrow the limit can be amended, but the maximum limit it can go in the future also is 10 and 100. The small company alone is one concept. If you remember, it keeps getting amended every year. Have you noticed? Limit மாத்தினே இருப்பான். எதுக்கு sir? Idea is every company's business also goes up because of inflation. So to tackle inflation, the limit keeps changing every year. For now, for our May 2025 exams, this is the limit. Are you following, guys? Clear? also be careful, which recently came, but still small LLP pursue vechukong. There's a limit for small LLP and LLP, and now you have small company. Are you following, guys? All of you with me? Understood? Okay. So we are done till question number 18. Remember, we will resume the next questions in the next part. With this, we will close this session of Companies Act. Those who are, yeah. Okay, let's start off, guys. If you all remember, in the previous session, we completed till question 18 in Companies Act, and the small company patti we would have discussed. It got over. Still long way to go. Companies Act has 53 questions. Exam 20 marks will definitely come. So we are now in question number 19. We will continue. Like I said, again saying again, agenda. First, let's finish off Companies Act workout, then take some other new chapter like Sale of Goods Act, etc. for workout. That is the agenda for today. Those who are watching online recording here, I'm sure all of you have the soft copy. Those who are attending the class here offline, you will get the hard copy soon. We will just go through these questions. Hope you revised Companies Act to an extent, guys. Yes, if not, those who are watching online recording now, revise and then watch these questions. Let's proceed. Some questions I will read, some I will ask here offline to read, some I will ask online live to read. So what will happen is, those who are watching recording, sometimes we will be able to hear the recording, the question repetition. Sometimes you will not hear the question, someone reading. Ningle are pading on the time. Let me start off. Mr. R, a manufacturer of toys, approached MNO Private Limited for supply of raw materials worth 1,50,000. Mr. R was offered a credit period of 1 month. R went to the company prior to the due date and met C, employee at the billing counter, who convinced the former that the payment can be made to him as the billing cashier is on leave. R paid the money and was issued a signed and sealed receipt by Mr. C. After the lapse of due date, R received a recovery notice from the company for payment of 1,50,000. R informed the company that he has already paid the amount, above amount. Being an outsider, he had genuine reasons to trust C. இப்போ எனக்கு ஓரளவுக்கு புரியுது. Okay, they are going to test the doctrines. Doctrine of constructive notice, indoor management வச்சு விளையாடுறோம். அதில் case. If you know the concept, let 1,000 questions comes. I don't care. Okay. Last session, if you remember, we also revised doctrines in the class. I went through in marathon speed. C, who claimed to be an employee and had issued him a receipt. Company filed a suit against R for non-payment. Discussed the fate of the suit and liability of R towards company as on current date with the provisions of Companies Act. Would your answer be different if receipt under the company seal was not issued by C after receiving payment? What is the question basically? Question says R is a vendor. R done third party. Third party entered into contract with company for supply of raw materials. R was offered credit period of 1 month. R went to the company prior to the due date and met C, an employee at the billing counter, who convinced the former. அப்போனா அந்த பில்லிங் கவுண்டரில் சீன் ஒருத்தர் இருக்கான்ல. ஸோ வாட் இஸ் ஹேப்பனிங் பேசிக்லி, yeah, so if you see, we have Mr. R, we have Mr. C, who is the cashier at billing counter, correct? R went to Mr. C. Mr. C convinced R, he convinced the third party. What he convinced? That payment can be made to him as the billing cashier is on leave. So you went to a company, nee pona company la C is there, and C told you pay to me instead of paying to the cashier. Then R paid the money and he was also given a sealed receipt. See, end of the day, if you let's say you come to class, you want to join class, daily somebody will be sitting in admin. If Hari sir is not there, some student will be sitting. He's saying, na pannuvenpa, he gave a receipt, he put seal, he gave a receipt, he gave you, you paid the fees. What you will think? You paid the fees. Tomorrow if you come here and tell, I paid the fees, academy is saying, fees varlana, what you will tell? You will be quiet. You have receipt as proof. That's what happened here. Here, this Mr. C, yaran terla, he convinced R that you can pay to him. He also gave the receipt. Facts purida. Now what is happening? R later received a recovery notice for payment of 1,50,000. So basically R is the creditor of the company. He was supposed to pay 1,50,000 after 1 month, but munadiya vantam 1 month he came. So what? Bank, I took 5 years loan, no 2 years la poi pay pandren paravalla. So he came advance and he paid this payment. In this payment time only, he collected the money, went home, used the money for himself, and he gave one receipt, which was original receipt. Forget about Companies Act, forget about doctrines. Common sense all of us have. Common sense la answer pannunga guys. Who is right here? R is right, because C gave a seal. Now I will come back to provisions. Apply common sense, connect with our provision. Already we discussed it is basically what to say, doctrines. Which doctrine? Doctrine of indoor management. Outsiders are not deemed to have notice of the internal affairs of the company. Company kulla enna nadakudhu enakku eppadi theriyum? As far as me, billing person is there, he gave me a document which is final evidence. They are entitled to assume that the acts of the directors and other officers are validly performed. That means if you come to our academy reception, whoever is sitting in the reception chair, you will feel they are receptionist. Some other student is sitting, unakku eppadi theriyum? According to you, you saw the name board Pragya class and you came. That means you believe it is fine. Getting it? Okay. So therefore R is not liable to pay the money, as he had genuine reasons to trust C, who is the employee who also gave a sealed receipt. இதுக்கு எதுக்கு Companies Act? Common sense. This common sense only is doctrine of indoor management. அது எழுந்தாதான் mark, full mark. Okay. Following guys. Sir, you tell me common sense guys. Now, second case, if sealed receipt is not given, common sense, you came to class, you wanted to join CA Inter after clearing foundation. Fees 6 subjects 60,000. From what to say, 10 years dairy milk price has increased, Kit Kat price has increased. When I was studying also CA Inter, I am not joking guys, when I was studying Inter had 7 subjects, that time also fees 60 only. Now also it's around the same fees. When I say 60 na 50 to 70 on the range, it will always be there. It has not gone up. Okay, I won't say it has not gone up, one subject reduced, so adla it will get compensated. So here you tell you came to pay fees. In admin, one student was sitting, you gave him 60k cash. He said thank you, see you in the class. You kalamita veetukku, receipt edho vaangala, you didn't collect any receipt. That student also was very happy. He took the 60k and went home. There is no camera here also. Then you came for inter first day. Admin asked you, who are you? Where is the receipt? You are saying I paid fees. To whom? Unak per therilla. Will they allow you to attend the class? That's why what they will tell, collect one receipt. Sir, receipt will anyway get lost sir, na safe avakka maata, adha photo eduthuko. That is enough. So here, if receipt is not given, is R liable? Yes. Creditor, R na creditor. Is he liable? Yes. R is liable to pay the said amount, as it will be deemed negligence on part of R, and it is his duty to make enquiry whether C is eligible to take the payment or not. Nee receptionist ku kaas kudukumbodhu in the class, that student should give you receipt. If not, you are careless. You should have checked if he was eligible. Did Hari sir appoint him, or he is summa sitting there now? Needa maatikita. Are you following guys? Easier. So in exam, even if you don't know the provision, common sense you write also out of 5 or 1.5 mark varum. Okay, next question number 20. We'll slowly pick up pace guys. Okay, question 20. The paid up capital of Darshan Photographs is 1 crore in the form of 50,000 equity shares of 100 and 50,000 preference shares not carrying any voting rights. Very important. If preference shares have voting rights, we have to consider that for all the computations of holding associate. Correct? Because definition is not more than half of equity shares, more than half of total voting power. If debentures have voting power, you have to count them also. Are you following? Is foundation la keka maata, but if it comes, okay, of 1,000, that means totally 1 crore. So 50,000 equity shares, 50,000 preference shares into 100 each. So it comes to 1 crore. Okay. Shadow evening. Private Limited is holding 25,000 shares of Darshan. State with reasons whether Darshan is a subsidiary of Shadow. Simple. You have how many shares? 25,000 out of 50,000. Am I a holding? You should have half or more than half a. More than half of total voting power. So if I have 25,000 out of 50, you have exactly half. Therefore, you are not a holding subsidiary. Your percentage is exactly 50. I need 50 point something. What something? Any something is fine. Are you all getting it, guys? That's it. So first case la answer is, therefore Darshan Private Limited cannot be considered as a subsidiary. See, every conclusion I'm giving in different color, giving you provision. Okay, fine. Would your answer be different? Generally in the case la, would your answer be different? No. Always it will be different. No. Angada you should not get caught. Out of 10 times or 9 times different. One time he will keep same answer. Okay, fine. If Shadow is holding 25,000 equity shares and 5,000 preference shares, will answer be different? No. This is that 1 out of 10 time. Answer will not be different because preference shares should not be counted. So answer would remain the same because preference shares do not have. What is the reason? Preference shares is not having voting. You have to write that. Are you following, guys? Clear? Our entire class, whatever we are discussing here, I will give you access of recording before 31st itself. Don't worry, I will keep uploading it on YouTube slowly, the workout batch, etc. But you guys are getting it first, they will get it late. Around Jan 4th, 5th it will come. Okay. Next, question number 21. Are you all able to follow, guys? Yes, lad, in question number 21, padi online, read by yourself. உட்காந்தே படிக்கலாம் பரவாயில்ல. Okay. What is the question, guys? They gave turnover and they gave paid up share capital. Is it a small company? Yes or no? What is small company limit? Paid up share capital is 4 crores. Turnover is 40 crores. You have to remember, every sir ஞாபகம் வச்சுப்பேன், உனக்கு இருக்கிறதே 2 limits. One is small company, one is small LLP. In these two, one will come in the exam. ஏதாவது ஒன்று கேட்பான். One of these two will come. Read this because in CA inter you will have some 30 limits to remember like this. Get used to it. Logic is and, I told you why and also. Here are they crossing 1.8 crores in terms of turnover? No. Paid up share capital crossing 4? No. Therefore, this company can be a small company. Okay, but is the question done yet? Then they are saying, okay, yeah, is this small company, guys? Yes. This same question, if it comes in inter, I will tell you how they will ask in inter. Let's say, what are the companies? Sorry, Tycoon. Tycoon and Tycoon is the holding of glassware. Sorry, Tycoon is the holding of glassware. This is glassware. We didn't read the question fully, guys. I didn't read the question, not your fault. Is this a small company? Answer is no. Actually, it is no. Exception says a holding and subsidiary company cannot be a small company. Tycoon is the holding of glassware. Tycoon is holding glassware subsidiary. The minute holding subsidiary relationship comes, limit la not matter. Look at this. does not exceed 40 crores provided nothing in the clause shall apply to a holding subsidiary section 8 and company in special act. Therefore, contention of company secretary is correct. It cannot be categorized as the small company because tycoon is the subsidiary of another company. Beautiful question. In fact, I told you I will tell you how questions will come in inter. I was about to write this. Who is holding, who is subsidiary, and give that relationship. We didn't read the question properly. Good, it came in inter foundation itself. Are you understanding May MTP? That means holding subsidiary, we can't take it. Clear? All of you with me? Understood, guys? Next, question number 22. A company registered under section 8 making profits wants to give dividends. Can they give dividend? No. Also, company held a general meeting giving only 14 days notice. Is this valid? Yes. For a section 8 company, instead of 21 days notice, they can give a 14 days notice. It is there in the book as a point. But according to me, the syllabus like cake kudadu. Because on the 21 days, then what is 14 days? Okay, fine. But it's there in syllabus, we will learn. But inter you will learn 21 days notice na before a company has AGM. AGM na like a parent teachers meet madi, calling all the students, all the members will come for a meeting. In that meeting, if I am calling, I should give you 21 days notice. Next, question number 23. Small company question. MNP is a registered company with paid up share capital of 5 crores, turnover of 35 crores. Explain the meaning. Is this a small company? No, because turnover is less than 40, but paid up share capital is more than 4. Are you getting it, guys? It has to be within the limits. Are you getting it, all of you? Any one should be satisfied or no? Both should be satisfied. Next, question number 24. Mr. Samyak was appointed as the employee of Moonlight Timber Limited on the condition that if he has to leave the employment, he will not solicit customers of the company. After some time, he was fired from the company. He set up his own business under proprietorship and undercut Moonlight Timber Private Limited's prices. என்ன பண்ணிருக்கான்? I think this question we saw on top. First question இதான் நினைக்கிறேன். Which one? Lifting off corporate wheel. The very first question is this. Whenever it repeats, we will tell thank you, tick, and go to next one. This question is about corporate lifting of corporate wheel. Yes, Anita. 24 liya. Okay. Okay. Previous question we missed the second point. You should not do this in exam. What will be your answer if turnover is? Still answer is no, because see, limit is crossing na, it is not a small company. என்ன கொடுத்திருக்காங்க answer? What is the question first of all? Paid up share capital. Explain the meaning of small company. Examine the provisions. Whether MNP can avail as a small company? No. What will be your answer if turnover of company is 45 crores? If the turnover is 45 crores, then both the criteria will be fulfilled. MNP can avail status of small company. It cannot. Just it is cannot. We will change it. 100% sure. It cannot avail. It cannot avail. அது எப்படி 45 எப்படி? It has to be more than 40 தான் limit. Okay, 100% cannot. Okay, thanks for bringing it up. Next, separate legal entity and the first question done. Question number 25. Pacific Motors is a government company. Rama Auto is a private company having share capital of 10 crores. 10 lakh shares of 10. Pacific Motors is holding 5 lakh shares. Status of government company. Whether this second question, huh? MTP May 24. 1 second. This like similar to this Narendra Motors, huh? Okay, this is the first question we saw. That Sun Moon, and the question is repeating again. Sir, why are you keeping duplicate questions? No, I am not doing duplicate, guys. Exam அப்படி கேட்டிருக்கான். See, here it is Dhruv. Previous question it was Samyak. Here it is Pacific Motors. இங்க Narendra Motors. I'm just trying to save time because your exam is not 6 months away. It is hardly 2 weeks. So we're just saving time. Are you following, guys? Same as question number 2 in this PDF. Different attempt, different source. But all these are in, look at this. May 2024, it came in main exam. Okay, when it came in main exam? May 2024. That second question, when it came, RTP November 21, and if you look carefully, it came in RTP now, upcoming Jan. That means long back, if the student studied RTP November 21, if he had studied, then in May 24, he would have tackled this question. Are you following, guys? MTP 3 marks, maybe I think it's MTP. And again, now it has come for you in RTP Jan 25, so that also is covered over here. Fine. Next question 26. MTP September 24. AB's Limited has allotted equity shares with voting rights to XYZ worth 15 crores during the financial year. After that, the total paid up share capital of ABC is 100 crores. Define the meaning of associate company, whether ABC would be an associate company. For associate company, you need to have significant influence. Significant influence is 20% or more of the total voting power. Here only 15 out of 100 is how much percentage? 15%. Therefore, it is not an associate company. Now I have a question. I have 3% in a company. Can I be associate? Yes. What is the definition saying? Unless demonstrated otherwise. First, let me finish this answer. Here, they are not an associate. But if you actually read the definition of associate, ninga parchingna, maybe not in our syllabus, guys, but I will just give you context over here. The test for associate is very simple. If you have more than or equal to 20%, you become an associate. If you have less than, not associate. Ida for foundation, enough. But the same definition actually has this. In the book it's there, that's why I'm taking. They use the word unless demonstrated otherwise. Meaning, Dhoni in CSK has how much percentage? Dhoni, MS Dhoni in CSK might have, let's say, 5%. Is he an associate? No. But Dhoni has significant influence. He controls operating and business decisions. Then he becomes a associate. So the act also says, sir, default as a rule. நம்ம phone default setting இருக்கும்ல, systemல default setting. Default setting is 20% or more associate, less than 20% not associate. But if you can prove that if you have less than 20%, but if you still have significant influence, you become an associate. Some cases, even if you have more than 20%, even if I have 30%, I am not an associate if I can prove that I do not have significant influence. Classic example, Vijay Mallya in Kingfisher has more than 20%, but when he left to UK, the bank froze his shares. So even though he had 33%, he was not an associate. Are you getting it? Sir, I have one small doubt. If A and B, yes, doubt online, somebody has a doubt, please ask. Illa Shiva, see, for exam purpose, I am just giving you additional knowledge that if they ask like this, the chance of them asking is very less. For exam, simpla parchuko. 20% or more, associate. Less than 20, not associate. But the opposite also is possible if it can be demonstrated. That's it. Okay. If A has in B 60%, what is A called? What is B called? Now if A has in B 22%, what is A called? A is called, what is B? What is B? Again I'm asking guys, you're all getting locked here. A is having 60 in B, na A ku holding and solting, B ku subsidiary and solting. Excellent. If A is having 22 in B, you all told A is associate, then what is B? B also associate, huh? Sir, yosikve illa sir ipdilam. So associate is not this. It's wrong. B only is called associate. In whom you have significant influence. I have significant influence in B. Therefore, B is associate. A is known as investing party is the term. Are you following, guys? So who is investing? அவன் 22% invest பண்ணிருக்கான். He is called investing party. Other person only is associate. Are you getting it, guys? Okay. இதெல்லாம் எக்ஸாம்ல கேட்க மாட்டாங்க, but they will not ask in foundation, they will not ask in inter, they will not ask in final. But somewhere in the question they may use the term investing party. You should not get confused. Holding subsidiary, investing party associate. That's it. Remember this for life. Internal varum, final varum. Okay. Question number 27. MTK Private Limited is a company registered under Companies Act. Very good. On 5th Jan, the company did not start its business till 31st of July. Identify which category will company be classified. Is this a dormant company? Yes or no? They didn't start business for how many years? Is it 5th Jan 2022? Is it 31st July 2024? That means 2+ years are done. Just because you have not done business for 2 years, you don't become a dormant company. You should have not filed a annual return and FS for 2 years. That's what the provision says in the book. Look at this. It says, first line, means a company which has not been carrying on business or not made any significant accounting transactions during the last 2 financial years or has not filed FS or annual return during the last 2 financial years. Here, whether they filed or not, we don't know, but they have not carried on business for 2 years. Therefore, it will be called as a dormant company. It came MTP 3 marks in September 24, previous year paper 3 marks in November 23. You need to write the definition of dormant company. Therefore, conclusion, since it has not started business for 2 years, it becomes a dormant company. Anita, understanding? Anybody has any doubt, guys? Hello. Next. Question number 28. Strength. Okay. This is the offline strength of class. Usually this much only, yeah? Students. From whole day. Okay. I think the other 2 girls, that's it. No, 3-4 people irupang. That's it. Okay, online we have. Fine. Okay, next. Question 28. Surat sold his business of cotton production to a cotton production company, CPL Private Limited, in which he held all the shares except one which was held by his wife. He is also the creditor to the company for certain amount. What concept is going to come? Separating. I can predict, guys. You can also predict. If you are able to predict now, you're on the right track. ஒரு 20 question பார்த்தீங்கன்னா you can predict what can be next question, seeing the first few lines. But still read the whole thing. He also got insurance of the stock of cotton of CPL in his own name and not in the name of the company. After 1 month, all the stocks of cotton CPL were destroyed by fire. Suraj claimed for such loss of insurance company. Whether insurance company is liable to pay the claim? No, because he has taken the insurance in his name and not in the name of the company. It's a famous case law called Makura versus Northern Assurance Company. Famous case law. என் பேர்ல எடுத்த இன்சூரன்ஸை கம்பெனி பேர்ல எடுக்கல. Are you following, guys? So I will only get claim if something happens to me, not the company, even though it's the same person. Are you following, guys? Clear? Easier? Are you all fine doing it like this for law, guys? Or no, sir, teachers Companies Act na I can teach, no problem. Are you all fine? Clear? We will complete the class for sure, whatever topics are pending. Just that it's going till 31st, whatever. I will finish, guys. Okay, don't worry about that. Question number 29. Alpha School is a Section 8 company. Okay, Section 8 company na most ஏதாவது dividend ஏதாவது objects against பண்ணியிருப்பான், இல்லை கம்பெனியை க்ளோஸ் பண்ணுவோன்னு கேட்பான். ஃபைன். Started imparting education on 1st April with the sole objective of providing education to the weaker section. On 31st March, it came to knowledge of central government that the said school was operating by violating objects of the objective clause due to which was granted Section 8 company. Describe what powers can be exercised. You can amalgamate the company with some other Section 8 company, order for winding up, remove the special license and convert to a private or public company. That same thing. Revoke the license. Those same points, guys. You will explain all of those. Clear? When it came September 24 mock test paper. I don't know if you will go and see MTP of that attempt, but we are going to, what to say, discuss it like this. Okay. Next, question number 30. PowerTech was registered as a public company. There are 230 members in the company as noted below. Private company limited. Let's quickly count. Directors, will I count 190? Yes. Count panvoma? Yes. Employees? Generally no. I am assuming these employees got shares when they were employees during employment. Ex-employees, shares were allotted when they were employees, therefore I will not count. 5 couples counted as 10. I should count as 5. Others 5. So actual count is 190 plus 5 plus 5, which comes to 200 is the actual count. Therefore, they was registered as a public company. They want to convert to a private company. Can they convert? Yes. Are you following, guys? Today in the break, all of you will write this question and show me the answer. I will check the presentation. Online students, difficult for you guys. Offline la I am checking if they are writing the presentation correctly. That's why for recorded students, avanga eludra answer da we are having a separate videos presentation feedback, assuming that you will also write the same way. Okay, fine. Next question number 31, MTP September 24. Popular Products is a company incorporated in India having total share capital of 20 crores. The share capital comprises of 20 lakh equity shares of 100 each, and Happy Products holds 2 lakh 50 and 3 lakh 50 respectively. Another company, Cheerful, holds 2 lakh 50. Jovial is the holding for all 3 companies. Okay, fine. Can you call it as a subsidiary? Okay. Question is simple. You have to draw the diagram and find if it's holding or subsidiary. Quickly try it out, guys. I want you to try it. I'm discussing everything. Those who are watching recording also, just try it out quickly. And then I will discuss it for sure. Try it out. Otherwise, it will become very dry. I'm doing everything. You're not doing anything. Okay, let's check the answer, guys. Popular, how do you draw this in exam? Popular being incorporated in India. Sir, can I draw in the answer sheet? Can I draw in the answer sheet the diagram of the company? Yes. Who said no? யார் நோ சொன்னாங்க உனக்கு? நீயே அசியூம் பண்ற நோன்னு சொல்லி. You can draw, guys. Sir, I will put in the silence, strike it. No. I have put many videos of All India rank 1. Recently, one girl who got 70 in CA interlaw, she has drawn the diagram. But whether you draw it big, small, you will not get any marks. அதுக்கு மார்க்ஸ் வராது, பட் யூ won't lose marks also. You can draw for your satisfaction and then continue with provision, analysis, conclusion. அதுக்கு தான் மார்க் வரும். ஸோ comfortably draw in the answer sheet. Nothing will happen. I will give you that guarantee. If anybody shows me a certified copy where because they have drawn, they have reduced the marks, I will quit teaching. That is the guarantee I will give you. Okay, fine. So feel free to draw without அதுக்குன்னு சொல்லி ஃபுல் பேஜில் ஒரு டயக்ராமை போட்டு reasonable size for you to understand facts. Okay, Popular is a company incorporated in India having share capital of 20 crores. It will come, I think it will come in reverse, that's why I put it down. 20 crores. The share capital comprises of 20 lakh shares of 100 each. Delight and Happy has 2 lakh 50 and 3 lakh 50 in Popular. So Popular totally has 220 lakh shares, correct? In this, Delight has how many? 2 lakh 50 and Cheerful has 3 lakh 50,000. Delight has 2 lakh 50 and Happy has 3 lakh 50. This is Happy, correct? Happy has 3 lakh 50. This is Delight. Fine. Next they are saying another company, Cheerful, holds 2 lakh 50 in Popular. So let me write Cheerful also has 2 lakh 50 in Popular. Jovial is the holding for all the above companies. So I will write here Jovial is holding of all three, Delight, Cheerful and Happy. I hope you drew the diagram, guys. Okay, they want to know, can Jovial be termed as subsidiary of Popular? They're asking if Jovial is holding of Popular, correct? State the provisions. What will be your answer if Jovial controls the composition of directors of Popular? Did you all get the question factually right here? Now very simple. Out of 20 lakhs, how much is Jovial indirectly controlling? 2 lakh 50 plus 2 lakh 50 plus 3 lakh 50, which comes to 2, 4, 7, 8 lakh 50,000. Is this more than half? No, this is less than half of the total voting power. So for this reason, Jovial is not the holding of Popular. In second case, if you control the composition of board of directors, then you will become the holding company of Popular. How many of you got this correct? Yes, Laden, no. Diagram you put, but you didn't know how to write. Okay, fine. How do you write these kind of questions in exam? Very simple. You should not panic first. The moment you panic, it goes away. These questions will come for ideally 4 marks, or let it come for 3 marks also. For any of these questions, when you write the provision, don't write Jovial, don't write Delight, don't write Happy. Nee happy provision illu. Only the provision which is there in the act. As per the provisions of Companies Act, what is holding company, what is subsidiary. In the question, I test pandran 2 points, more than half of total voting power, controlling composition. That's it. Second case, analysis. Analysis lo what you will write? Very simply you will write, in this case, based on the above facts or based on the facts given in question. Nee facts ilda vena. Based on the facts given in question, I will write in Popular Limited, Delight, Cheerful and Happy combined have 8 lakh 50,000 shares out of 20 lakhs, which is less than half. Therefore, it is not a holding company. Who is not holding? Jovial. Indirect. So I will write like this. Jovial indirectly through delight, cheerful and happy has 8 lakh 50 in 20 lakhs. Therefore, it is not a holding company. Case 1. Second paragraph. Case 2. If Jovial Limited controls the composition of board of directors of Popular as per the definition of holding and subsidiary, Jovial will become holding of Popular Limited. That's it. Are you understanding, guys? Clear? Look at this analysis. அவன் பெருசா எதுவும் பண்ணலையே. He wrote the provision and he's writing the same thing what I told. Delight, happy and cheerful together have 8 lakh 50 in Popular. Jovial is holding of all three. So Jovial along with subsidiaries has 8 lakh 50, which amounts to less than half. Therefore Jovial by virtue is not a holding company. Second case, if it is given Jovial controls composition, then Jovial will become holding of Popular and not a subsidiary company. Subsidiary and kekran, it's not a subsidiary, it becomes a holding. So question la tappilla. Question tappun ni sonnu. Question is not wrong. You should tell question is wrong. Jovial is not subsidiary. Jovial will be a holding. Are you understanding, guys? Try to keep your answer as simple as possible. As simple as possible, guys. If you take Dhoni, he tries to keep things simple. He will not complicate. He will try to keep if we always notice in everything, he will try to keep things as simple as possible. Always keep it simple, guys. It's very easy. Okay, only when I complicate things, everything it becomes difficult. Keep it as simple as possible. Okay. If you take for example, which Tamil actor has earned the highest money in the last 50 years in cinema? Or the most popularity in last 50 years? Which Tamil actor? Last 50 years most popularity, most money. 50 years சொல்றேன். 50 years in Vijay சொன்னா எப்படி? Okay. Last 50 years or last 40 years? Guys, Rajinikanth ஞாபகம் இல்லையா? I think maybe you will not know, guys. But 1980s, 1990s, 2000, fully it was Rajinikanth. Okay. Rajinikanth does not know to dance. He does not know to do action scenes. He will keep simpler. He will tell movie should have 5 songs, 4 fight, little bit comedy. That's it. If you see all his movies, if you see all Rajinikanth movies, no great acting. All some masala movies. That's it. People want that. Everybody is happy. Kamal Haasan on the other side also does so much hard work. Bhayangarama makeup lam potu. Fully he will come with work in Indian too. But end of the day, what will happen? For the hard work, some movies will get appreciation, some will not get. If you see in all the Kamal Haasan movies, in-depth script, புரியறதுக்கே டைம் ஆகும். அன்பேஸ்வரம்னா அப்போ பார்த்தா உங்களுக்கு புரியாது, இப்போ பார்த்தா ஓரளவுக்கு புரியும். ஒரு 3 வாட்டி பார்த்தா யூ வில் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் த மூவி. ரஜினிகாந்த் அப்படிலாம் இல்லை. டான்ஸ், தட்ஸ் இட். ஸோ கீப் இட் சிம்பிள். தட்ஸ் அபவுட் இட். ஓகே. நீங்கள் விஜய்னு சொல்லுவீங்க, எனக்கு தெரியும். நோ எஸ், நோ ஐம் அக்ரிங், விஜய் தான் நம்பர் 1 எவ்ரி திங். பட் ஐம் சேயிங் 50 years கலெக்டிவாக சொல்கிறேன். ஓகே, ஃபைன். நெக்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின். எஸ், படிங்க அனிதா. Is it a subsidiary? Sorry, go ahead. Previous year paper, May 24, 7 marks they asked. Is this subsidiary, guys? Yes or no? What is happening? ABC as of 31st has 1 lakh. Okay, ABC தான் கீழ இருக்கு. In that, ABC had issued 10,000 additional shares, out of which 5,000 were issued to XYZ, now has 5,000 shares in ABC, correct? XYZ is a holding company of PQR by having control over the composition of board of directors. Now PQR claims the status of being subsidiary of ABC as being subsidiary of its subsidiary. I'll again repeat, guys. I will draw the diagram. XYZ is the holding company, correct? XYZ in ABC, it already has controlling composition of board of directors. In some other company, the ABC, sorry, not ABC. In PQR, you control composition of board of directors. ABC having 10,000 shares of 10 each, it has so much. In June 23, after the year end, it had additionally issued 10,000 shares of 10, which was fully subscribed. Out of these 10,000, 5,000 was issued to XYZ. So ABC already has 10,000 shares. Again they issued 10,000 shares. So totally they have 20,000. Adala XYZ has how much? So 5,000 divided by 20,000 is only 25%. First of all, XYZ ABC holding illa. It's not a holding. இங்க PQR என்ன சொல்றான்? Because XYZ is my holding and XYZ is also holding of ABC, ABC is holding of PQR ன்னு சொல்றான். Is it correct, guys? No. Even if XYZ is holding of ABC, for example, imagine they have 15,000 shares. Imagine they have 75%. Imagine XYZ is holding of ABC. Still, XYZ is holding of PQR. XYZ is holding of ABC. ABC cannot be holding of PQR. Is it possible? See, in a relationship like this, XYZ, ABC, PQR, if XYZ, if at all, in the question la illa, but if at all XYZ is holding of both the companies, these two companies will be called co-subsidiary. Both of us under common control. I can't tell ABC is holding of PQR. That's tappu. We both are controlled by the same person. Adu sollaam. Are you getting it, guys? That's why they ask for 7 marks. So first you have to draw this diagram. How to present this? Again write definition of holding subsidiary, full thing. And then you should establish few facts. Yes, XYZ is holding of PQR, which is given in the question because you control composition. XYZ has only 5,000 out of 20,000 shares, which is less than half. Therefore, XYZ is not the holding of ABC. It is only an associate, 25%. For this reason, ABC cannot be holding of PQR. Let's go check the answer. I don't know, but yeah. It can be considered only as an associate company in the terms of above provision. Look at this. How you will get marks? Ava enna ketirka question. Anita read it very clearly. I also stopped her while she was reading. State the relationship, if any, between ABC and XYZ as per the provisions. Adha avan kekran. Whatever you analyze, it's fine. But conclusion should deliver the relationship between ABC and XYZ. In our thing, ABC ku XYZ can a relationship, associate relationship. That's why in terms of above provisions, ABC and XYZ can be of an associate company. It is not a holding subsidiary. Always in every question in main exam, they will ask you they will ask a question. You just have to give a conclusion. Are you following, guys? Clear? Okay. That's what they are saying. They have explained the provision. Then a little lengthy analysis because it has quite a bit of diagram. Every point I have to explain. I have to explain XYZ ku PQR ku holding subsidiary, XYZ ku ABC ku what is it? All of that. Are you following, guys? Clear? Next question number 33. Ram wants to incorporate a company in which he will be the only member. What company is that? 1% company. According to provisions of Companies Act, what type of company can be incorporated? What are the features of 1% company? 7 marks in May 24. The number of direct questions are reducing. I told in our PDF we don't have direct question. This is not direct, it is case study. They're asking you to find what is direct question, what is OPC, write its features. That's a direct question that I'm not discussing. Here they're asking you to identify 1% company. ஏதாவது ஒரு 10 பாயிண்ட் ஞாபகம் இருக்குமா OPC பத்தி? Write all those points. That's what we have here. I'm not discussing those points of OPC over here. Before we go to next question, yes, doubt. இல்ல, to start an OPC, அவன் என்ன கேட்குறான்? Ram wants to incorporate a company which he will be the only member. OPC has one member, one nominee. So member ஒன்று தான். So ஒரு memberனா Ram can start OPC, then find somebody else as nominee. Nominee has zero power as long as member is there. He's just there. You can put anybody as nominee. Okay. Are you following, guys? Next. Question 34, May 24 exam. Okay. Sir, are you taking only May 24 exam? We are taking last 6 years, guys. Then why, sir, more of May and September is there? Only in new syllabus, Companies Act has more importance. So there are more questions. Yesterday only I was doing one expected question analysis for CA Inter. I was surprised for myself after I did the analysis. Out of 100 marks, 60 marks in CA Inter law came from new topics which are newly added in new syllabus. They got a lot of importance. Matta ellame came only for 40 marks. I'm not saying same pattern will follow, guys, but give importance now for topics like Companies Act, LLP. Earlier it used to be like when paper was 60 marks, Contract Act must to point, I'll study and go for exam. I will skip everything. Now they're equally asking from everything. So try to learn everything, guys. Even if you're skipping a particular chapter, it's okay. At least learn few areas in that. If you're lucky, that will come. Okay. Next question 35. Can we go in the same flow? Finish off this act and then go for a break. Okay. I think now questions are repeating. So we will have a lot of striking also. Question 35. Repeat. Correct. Repeat from top. Government company, not a government company. 20% I will include. 8%. No. Tamil Nadu, yes. Rajasthan, yes. Owned by government company. No. This only we discussed that. I clearly told what is government company, what is subsidiary of a government company. All we discussed. Correct. So here only 20, 30, 40%. Therefore it's not a government company. Next question number 36. May 2021. This one. Why incorporated a OPC and his sister Z was the nominee? I think we saw this. Z is leaving India permanently due to her marriage abroad, due to the fact she is withdrawing her consent of nomination. Can she withdraw? She has to withdraw because she is leaving. She can't stay for 120, 120, 120, 180 hours. 120 then. Correct? I'm getting scared, pa. 120 only, no? Yes. It is 120 days, not the 180 whatever. That is old. 4-5 years back. 120 days. Is it mandatory for Z to withdraw? Yes. Can Z continue her nomination if she maintained status of residence after marriage? Yes. If you can stay in India for 120 days every year, you can be nominee. I don't care where you stay. In the other days. That means for brother alone, for purpose of brother, she has to come back to India every year for 120 days. Yes. Purila. Previous year. Can she continue her nomination if she maintains after her marriage? Yes. Question, purila unga doubt. See, for 24-25, I will check if she stayed in 23-24 for more than or equal to 120 days. So every year I will keep checking. If she is able to stay, she can continue. Not this year, preceding year. So for 25-26, I will check the previous year. Amendment, not amended. Okay. It is 120. What is there in your book? 120 only, no? Don't worry, guys. Okay. It is 120. Just strike off the answer. Maybe it's some 2021, no. So I think they copied the answer from 2021 without changing the amended area. So on the yearly it would have been different. Are you following, guys? So answer is yes and yes. Clear? Fine. Explain the classification of companies based on control. I'm gonna, why they put this direct question, I don't like these kind of questions. Holding and subsidiary, associate company. So what is holding and subsidiary, you will explain, and what is associate company. I'm sure all of you know these guys. Why he's put direct question, I told, okay, I think 2 questions by mistake came direct, guys. PDF should not include that. What do you mean by term capital? Bookla classify its classification. Capital classification: issued, subscribed, authorized, called up and paid up. All of you know these terms clearly. Yeah? If you don't know, I'll just quickly tell. Authorized share capital, na, let's say 10 lakhs. This is the maximum capital a company can have. In this 10 lakhs, I issued, let's say, 7 lakhs as capital. In this 7 lakhs, people subscribed only 6 lakhs. In that, I called only, calls were made for only half. So 2,50,000, half I made. Paid up capital is, if there is no calls in arrears, called up and paid up will be the same. Okay, it's like saying a restaurant has capacity of 100 people. Ground floor, first floor. First floor off பண்ணிட்டேன். இன்னும் renovate பண்ணல. Ground floor, first floor. Now our class also we have 2 classrooms, here and the next one. But let's say after 1 year, Pragya classes grows, foundation. We are having 200 students in a batch. Can 200 of you sit here? அப்ப என்ன பண்ணும்? We have to break this. How to break that? Mubin ஓடி ஒரு 3 வாட்டி குச்சனா ஃபுல்லா வந்துரும். Correct? That's why actually girls should sit that side, but in inter class boys will sit here, girls will sit there. அந்த பக்கம் நீங்க don't fight that side much. நீங்க குதி இந்த பக்கம் குதிங்க. No problem. அங்க ஒரு 2 times if you jump na, that is only temporary wall, it will break. Okay, fine. So let's say restaurant, we have these 2 classes. Like that restaurant has ground floor, first floor. First floor use பண்ணல, renovate பண்ணல. Authorized capital, power is there, not yet used. Like that I have power of 10 lakhs. I am issuing only 7 lakhs, but people, nobody came for full 7 lakhs, only 6 lakhs they subscribed. That means I received applications only for 6 lakhs. Share application, I issued for 7, I got only for 6 lakhs. In that 6 lakhs, call money is for 2,50,000. If everybody paid the call money, called up and paid up will be same. Called up minus calls in arrears will be paid up share capital. Are you all able to follow, guys? Understanding everybody? Clear? Next, question number 40. Just 10 more to go, guys. I think 50 are there. Okay. Lot of repetition is coming, so it's fine. Articles of Arna empowers its managing agents to borrow loan on behalf of the company. Articles is giving Arna power to borrow loan. Arna, sorry, how much? Yeah. Articles of Arna is giving directors. Anika, the director of company, borrowed 18 lakhs in the name of the company from Quick Finance, a non-banking financial company. Later on, Arna refused to repay the money borrowed on the pretext that no resolution authorizing the loans have been actually passed. Is the contention of Arna correct? No. Again, doctrine of indoor management. I, as a third party, I will be aware that company has to follow articles and MOA. அது தெரிஞ்சா போதும். Already articles empowered managing agents to borrow loan. Anika, the director of the company, borrowed. Empower பண்ணியாச்சு. Now you have borrowed. Just because company has not passed the resolution, how will the bank know? Bank has already authorized. So therefore, question, what happens internal to a company is not a matter of public knowledge. Meaning, யார் இங்க லோன் கொடுத்தது? Quick Finance. Quick Finance என்ன சொல்லுவான்? Doctrine of constructive noticeல, I am aware that MOA is there, these are the powers. I am aware that AOA is there. As per AOA, you have authorized a few people to borrow. Who is that person authorized? Anika. That I know. You have not passed the resolution. எனக்கு எப்படி தெரியும்? நான் வந்து அதெல்லாம் பார்ப்பேனா? ஏன் வேலை என்னது? லோன் கேட்டான் கொடுப்பேன். Authorized person asking me loan, I will give. How will I know later he is not authorized because something happened internally in the company? எனக்கு எப்படி தெரியும்? Are you following, guys? Okay. Ama. Very good. His doubt is, sir, what if Anika has a limit fixed for borrowing? If her limit is 10 lakhs, can she borrow 18? Then no. Then the bank is at fault because bank knows as per MOA and AOA, limit is how much? 10. நீ அந்த லிமிட்டை தாண்டி கொடுத்துட்ட லோன். Okay. So that will become ultra vires AOA, not MOA. Okay. What happens internal to company is not matter of public knowledge. An outsider can only presume the intentions of a company but do not know the information she is privy to. If not for the doctrine, the company could escape creditors by denying authority to act on behalf. Therefore, Arnal Limited is bound to repay the money. Here we are not applying any exceptions. We are straight away applying doctrine of indoor management. The stakeholders need not inquire whether the necessary meeting was convened and properly held, whether resolution is passed. They are entitled or take it for granted that company has already gone through all these. I will believe that whatever is there in AOA you have done. அது பண்ணுன்னு தெரியும். I will believe you have done it. Are you getting it, guys? Okay. Are you actually understanding doctrines? Okay. Next. Explain doctrine of ultra vires. What are the consequences? I think we saw a question like this earlier also. I gave a timeline. Doctrine of ultra vires. Everything that happens here is void. You should pass SR to change MOA in object clause. Next. Anil formed a OPC on 16th April 2018 for manufacturing electric cars. The turnover of OPC was about 2.25 crores. His friend Sunil wanted to invest in OPC. They decided to convert voluntarily into private limited company. Can they convert, guys? Earlier in 2019, 20, 2021, we had provisions that if OPC has to be converted to a private limited, there should be minimum 2 years should have been completed and some limits should have been met in solli ஒரு provision was there. புரியலையா? மறந்துரு. Because that provision is removed. That provision is fully removed. Now can OPC convert to private company? Yes. What is the time limit? No time limit. So today I am incorporated as OPC. Tomorrow I can convert within a day. My wish. But when you convert to private company, minimum 2 members should be there. That's what they are saying here. OPC, here private company has 2 members. So if you want to convert, you can convert. There's absolutely no problem. OPC can voluntarily convert itself into a private company by following the compliances of Companies Act. Are you getting it, guys? Okay. Explain every listed company, unlisted company as per provisions of company. You know what is listed and unlisted company? It came for 2 marks in November 22. Write that. Okay. Listed na listed on recognized stock exchange. Unlisted na other than listed company. Other than listed company. This is listed on recognized stock exchange. Next, 44 May 2023 for 2 mark question. ABC has allotted equity shares with voting rights to XYZ worth 15 crores and convertible preference shares of 10 crores. After that, the total share capital of company is 100 crores, whether they are associate company. Are they associate company? Yes, because first you will see 15 by 100 illan solving. But for associate company, you should take equity shares and convertible preference shares because they are going to be converted. That means voting power is going to be given. So I will take 15 plus 10. How much? 25 by 100. Are you all getting it, guys? Clear? Any doubts in this? Okay. No, if it's only preference shares, I will not take. Convertible preference shares nala, it will be converted to equity shares. So voting power will be transferred. Therefore here, no, 1 second. Yeah, they have given both the answers, guys. They have given both the answers. First of enna solran, I will not take, first is giving paragraph where you take 20% of total voting power provision. Then he is saying, in the instant case, ABC allotted only shares with voting rights, which is 15 crores and convert preference 100 of the total share capital. Since X was only 15% of significant influence, they are taking only equity shares. They are saying it is not an associate, but he has given alternate assumption. Important note, it can be assumed, ICA answer, that convertible preference shares are having voting rights due to this overall percent is 25. It can be taken as an associate. Are you following, guys? Since question is not clear, we are not doing it. So again, let me summarize. If a question like this comes in exam, let's take 3 scenarios. Equity share capital plus convertible. Option 1, go with just the equity and ignore the other one if data is not given. Option 2, equity share capital plus convertible preference shares. Assume both has voting power if information is not given. If information is given clearly that preference shares are not having voting power, then don't take. Option 3, equity shares plus convertible preference. Once this is converted to equity shares, then I can take both. Until then, I will not take. Okay, are you here? Why I took the assumption of convertible preference shares? Because they are going to be converted. I went with the third assumption. Honestly, I went with the third assumption that once it's converted, but ICA here has given first answer that I will not take because there is no voting power, and second they told if there is voting power then I will consider. You also stick to ICA answer, guys. I told you many times, not only in foundation, in inter you will see. I don't know where you guys will be in inter, where you guys will be in final, but when those answers come, remember I told you first that many times there will be contradicting answers for what is logically correct for you and what is the actual answer as per ICA. What you should do? You should go with ICA answer because it aligns with the institute material. That's it. Are you following, guys? You're all studying for 4 to 5 years for CA final. Then after studying for 6 months for CA final, finally when you go for final results, ICA will give you results in the night. Yesterday was ICA final results. Night 11 p.m. results came, guys. First they announced that results will come on 26th in Sultanga, and they also told it will come in late evening in notification la potam. Generally it will come no date with morning அப்படினு வரும் or evening. So 26th late evening முன்னாடியே சொல்லிட்டான், but it became so late that again they gave one more notification because students were panicking, and they told it will come around 11 p.m. or 10:45 கொடுத்தான் result. What can we do? Nothing we can do. Pass percentage was very good, about 20%, more than foundation for CA final. So this time CA final pass percentage is more than foundation of September and June. I think both groups was 21%, single group also, everything was more than 15%. Group 1 more than 15, second group more than 20, one was 21. It was a good pass percentage. Both group 1-3, I think one I saw 21, first group 21, second group 21. It was good. It was more than what you expect for final. The students were happy even though it came at 11 p.m. Paravala. Okay. But 11 p.m. adam prachna. Enna prachna, if you cleared, you know, once you clear an exam, that 12th you cleared, all of you cleared 12th, that happiness was there for how many days? Mainly that first day. That 1-2 days you will have that. No, 12th. Not much happy for 12th clearing. For how many days? 1-2 days. So when 2 hours. So when you clear your CA final, of course the happiness is going to be more than CA inter and foundation. So when I cleared my CA final, it came evening around 5:36 p.m. results came. Till that night I still remember how it was. Then next day after sleeping and waking up, it will reduce little bit. It will reduce more. 11 p.m. vanda avana celebrate panna porom. By that, see, if it comes now, what you will mainly do, I will go meet I'll go, of course I'll be with parents, then go meet friends, go meet faculties, then go out, all of that. That's what you usually do. 11 p.m. enga poporam. Everything is shut already. Veetla will be with parents, be awake till 2-3 and sleep. And anyway, whole day gone waiting for results. So it came unfavorable, remaining 80%, full night gone. Okay. Do you like enjoy result at 11 p.m. just to ask you? No. எப்போ வேணும்? காலையிலே வந்துடணும். Okay. Then somebody recommended yesterday by putting a tweet. Sir, நீங்கள் result date கொடுக்காதீங்க sir. டக்குன்னு result போடுங்க. Today it will come result. Let them see in shock. You will like that also. You prefer that or you want result date? Date வேணும். இது சடனாக போட எப்படி பரவாயில்லையா? வேணாம், சடனாக வேணாம், சடனாக தான் வேணும் உனக்கு. ஓகே, அப்படி நடக்காது. பட் யா, சி, sometimes now it came 11 p.m. guys, but I remember long back once it came night 2-3 a.m. system issue. So date கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. So it kept continuing night வந்துச்சு, ஒரு night ஒரு 2-3 a.m. very rare circumstance. Okay, fine. 45, explain the term corporate wheel. Circumstance when corporate wheel can be lifted. We discussed this also. Few key points straight from book. Determine character of the company, enemy or not, and the British versus Germany, that continental tires ஒரு கேஸ் இருக்கும். This is just, I've given explanation what the point is. Okay, you actually have to write explanation. Product revenue or tax, Dinshaw Manakji Petit is the case law. Determining an enemy character now, the case law is Continental Rubber Tires versus Daimler. For a case, Daimler is Mercedes. Avoid legal obligation, we saw in case above itself. Are you all clear with the examples for these points? Formation of subsidiary, fraudulent. You know examples, or shall I give you examples? You know the examples, very common they discuss. So same points. Okay. Next, question number 46. Come on guys, let's 5 more to go. We'll have somebody online from Google Meet today. And so far. Can we have present now? Present now? Are you there online class? உன்னை கலாய்க்கிறாங்க, பேசவே மாட்டான்னு சொல்லி. எஸ், present now. என்னப்பா அவங்க சொல்றது அப்படியே கரெக்டாக சொல்ற? Okay, Kirtika, as usual, Kirtika படிப்பாங்க சொன்னா. Somebody else, different guys, different anybody else. கௌதம்லாம் இல்லையா எங்க? Shiva Praveen, astronaut. படி Shiva Praveen, சூப்பர், படிங்கப்பா. கேக்குதுப்பா, படிங்க.
Advice as a legal advisor whether this private limited is a subsidiary company of Y Limited as well as a government company under the provision of the Companies Act 2013.
Okay, go through guys. The state government of X, a state in the country, is holding 48 lakh shares of Y. Paid up share capital is 95 lakhs. I just have to draw. Correct? Y Limited, paid up share capital is how much guys? 95 lakhs. Correct? Number of shares it becomes easy to compute. You can always compute number of shares or value guys. Ideal is to go with value if there is no difference in called up, paid up, etc. Then state government has how many shares? 48 lakh. இவங்களே almost half கிட்ட வந்துச்சு. Okay. Y Limited directly holds 2,50,600 shares of Z, which is having a share capital of 5 crores, 5 lakh shares of 100. So Y has in Z 2,50,600, where Z has totally 5 lakh shares. Z Private Limited claimed the status of subsidiary of 100 each. Okay. Z Private Limited claims status of subsidiary of Y Limited as well as government company. As a legal advisor, advise whether Z is a subsidiary of Y as well as government. So first case, Z is having how many shares? 5 lakhs. In that 5 lakhs, you are having how much? 2 lakh 50 600. Compute that first. 5 lakhs 2 lakh 50 600 எவ்வளவு வருது percent? 50.12 percentage. That means it's more than half. Therefore Y is the holding and Z is the subsidiary. அது established, அது தனி. So here in this question in main exam, in provision you should write two provisions. You should write what is holding and subsidiary. You should also write government company definition having not less than 51 percentage. In this, how much is there? Out of 95 lakhs, this fellow has 48 lakhs. How much is coming percentage? How much, guys? 48 by 95. 48, 88. 50. 50.5 is coming, exactly. Sure, I can believe your numbers, guys. 50.53 something. Is 51 coming? No. That means you should have not less than 51% of total paid up share capital. Exam la and the panic la neenga enna poduvinga? State government is holding of while limited poturuvinga. It is holding. It is definitely holding, but it is not a government company kadiyadu. It is not a government company. So question is whether Z is subsidiary of Y. Yes. Whether Z is also subsidiary of state government. Is Z a government company? No. But subsidiary, yes. Because state government ko Y ko there is relationship of holding and subsidiary. Let's go check the answer. Beautiful question. Look at this. We can conclude that Z is a subsidiary of Y. Adha nama first panno. But not of government company, since Y itself is not a government company. For government, how much percentage? 51 percentage. So here they are saying Y is not government. Further, Y holds 250, which is more than half. Therefore, it controls more than half of total voting power. Are you getting it, guys? Are you understanding? Question enna kekran? Whether Z is a subsidiary of Y? Yes. As well as a government company? Answer is no. Because for government company, they are not saying more than half. They are saying 51 percentage. Are you getting it, guys? Easy. Are you all following? Anita, understanding? Came for 4 marks in November 2023 main exam. December also it came. December which one? I think அதான் நினைக்கிறேன். December 23 அவன் நவம்பரா எழுதிட்டாங்க. Should be that only. And it came for September 24 MTP. Fine. Question 47. I think we also already saw this. If you get like this, maybe you are lucky. Kinds of share capital. Explain what is deemed to be preference shares. So they are writing equity and preference different. Preference has preference in payment of dividend and repayment, and in respect of dividend and repayment of capital. Fine. We will come in reverse. How many are there totally? 53. Okay. We will come in reverse and finish, guys. 53. Explain whether the following are correct or incorrect along with reasons. Yes. I had a doubt. AC, where's the AC remote? It's here. Whoever wants it. Okay. Explain the following are correct or incorrect. Another 20 minutes we will finish, guys. Just 6-7 questions. Company being an artificial person cannot own property, cannot sue or be sued. Is it correct, guys? No. Company can sue and be sued. Effect of registration, section number 9. A private limited company must have minimum 2 members, while a public company must have at least 7. Yes, minimum number of members, section number 3 talks about minimum number of members. Next. 52. Study material sum. Study material you at least படிச்சிருக்கணும். Sounds indicate a public company in its articles empowers the managing agents, similar to what we saw, borrow both short term and long term loans. Let's at least read the question and confirm if it's same or not. Mr. Little the director of the company approached Easy Finance, anga quick financing, Easy Finance, a NBFC for loan of 25 lakhs in name of the company. Lender agreed and provided the above loan. Later on, Sound Syndicate refused to repay the money on the pretext that no resolution is passed. Same concept. Can the company refuse, guys? Can Sound Syndicate refuse? No, they have to pay, because what happens internally is not matter of third party, Easy Finance, doctrine of indoor management. When they don't have to pay, who's the third party here? Easy Finance. If Easy Finance has a doubt, resolution pass பண்ணாங்களா இல்லையான்னு ஒரு doubt இருந்தா, then exception will come. Suspicion of transaction. Or if he knows resolution pass பண்ணலன்னு தெரியும், even after knowing that resolution is not passed, or after knowing that this person little cannot borrow, if you still gave the loan, still exception will come. Knowledge of irregularity. Understanding exceptions in the same question, guys. Getting it? Okay. 51. Yes, read it. Your name? Mercy, I forgot. Yes, Mercy. Read question 51. No, this is what concept of separate legal entity, lifting of corporate wheel, production of revenue and tax. Are you following? Clear, guys? Mercy electronics ungalda illa summa ketta. Fine. Question number 50. Explain the doctrine of indoor management, just now we saw, and give the exceptions. Straightforward question. Study material nala it's there. I asked them to collate all the study material plus last 6 years RTP MTP past exam, so they've added this also. 49. Briefly explain doctrine of ultra wires. Direct question. I am not here to teach you direct question in a crash batch where we are just 2 to 3 weeks away from exam, guys. All of you know. Anybody wants me to teach now? Anybody wants to know about doctrine of ultra wires here online? We also discussed in previous set of questions. Okay. 48 again, direct கேட்டிருக்காங்க, remove பண்றேன் next listல. Can non-profit organization be registered under Companies Act? Yes. Which company? Section 8 company. இதெல்லாம் எக்ஸாம்ல வருமா guys? வராதுன்னு நீங்களே சொல்றீங்க. Okay. Rarely it can come. What is meant by guarantee company? States similarities and dissimilarities. Just to give you context, what is guarantee company now? If company has share capital 10,000 shares into 10, if paid up out of this, let's say paid up is rupees 7, what is the balance liability of shareholder? 10,000 into 3, he will pay 30,000. Apart from this, the shareholders at the time of winding up of company will pay an amount which is called guarantee. Extra will be given, which you have already agreed. They might agree, let's say at the time of winding up I will additionally pay 5 rupees per share. So your liability is what is unpaid here, 10,000 into 3, if any, plus 10,000 into 5, how much? 50,000, which will be given as a guarantee only at the time of winding up of the company. Are you following, guys? I have a simple logic question. Exam la keka maatan. Now we all understood what is guarantee company. What is guarantee company? That means shareholder has double liability. One is unpaid amount on shares, other is guarantee that will be given or may be given. Will be given. Can I show guarantee on the balance sheet as an asset, as a receivable? Can I show guarantee as an asset, as a long term receivable? Other current assets long term. Why? அது கண்டிஷன் கிடையாது, அவன் டெஃபரெண்டா பே பண்ணுவான். He has signed agreement. கரெக்ட். வைண்டிங் அப்போ கொடுக்க போறான். That means he is going to give. I can show as guarantee. No, just that. இல்ல, not when, nothing like that. Not that when there is loss he will give. If company needs money for any expense, money is asset sufficient illana, then he will give. Last option. Okay. So அவன் கொடுக்க போறான். Definitely he will give. He can't escape. Why can't I show as asset? எனக்கு liability இல்லையே. For the company X Limited, shareholder will pay me. For me it's asset only, no. Prudence, what prudence here? Anticipate future losses but don't anticipate future gains. Then why are you showing debtors? Prudence correct, na anticipate future loss, no gains. Then why you are showing debtors? I will say debtors are shown because of accrual concept. Show the income of that. Okay. And debtors, why we are showing AS9 in inter will teach you. Revenue recognition. Because of 2 points, there is no uncertainty in amount, there is no uncertainty in ultimate collection. So standard says prudence core exception irukku. CA inter. That if there is no uncertainty in amount, no uncertainty in ultimate collection, I will recognize. அது இப்போ கொஸ்டினே கிடையாது, மறந்துடுங்க, கேட்க மாட்டாங்க எக்ஸாமில், இதுவும் கேட்க மாட்டான். Just little bit concept. Can I show guarantee as an asset? You all know the answer. I promise you all know the answer. One student came close. Hint எல்லாம் கொடுத்துட்டு போனான். Fundamental accounting assumptions is what? GCA and 3 terms இருக்குமே. Every company has to follow going concern, consistency, accrual. Correct? இது படிச்சிங்களா இல்லையா? Part of syllabus. Hello. I have taken accounts for foundation also. Initial chapters la irukum principles companies follows. Going concern means what? It is assumed what? That company will continue for a foreseeable future. That is the assumption taken. Correct, guys? Can I go to somebody and tell you are going to die in 5 years? Here, take this gift now itself in advance. Na bouquet irchuko. No. So for any company, assumption is they will continue for a going concern. They will go for nearby future. That means someone, he pointed out by saying guarantee is paid at the time of. If I show as an asset, if I show as an asset, you are not following going concern. You are not following going concern, because going concern is saying company will go for foreseeable future. Na asata kaatnana, that means you are saying company is going to wind up. So that is why guarantee amount will not come in balance sheet as an asset, because we are following going concern. If we don't follow going concern, we can choose not to follow. Then I will show. Kingfisher Airlines going concern, illa, they will show in balance sheet guarantee money. Byju's going to close down very soon. How many of you use Byju's here in school days? School days, na kekra. School days. Okay. They are going to close down. They will show guarantee if at all it is there. Are you getting it, guys? But this much in depth la exam la kekla. Don't panic about it. Just because it came, I brought it up. Exam ko what is there in book? What is guarantee company types? Guarantee with share capital, guarantee without share capital, those points. Clear, guys? Okay. Next. 46. Rajiv and Asasi. Same thing. Wealthy man, by earning huge income by way of dividend and interest, he formed 3 private companies. Which one is this? Lifting of corporate wheel, production of revenue or tax. This actual case law is Dinshaw Manak G Petit. Next. Last question. 46 double on the guys. September 24. Again repeat. Let's, even though it's repeated, let's see. Mohan purchased goods from Sunflower on credit for 1 month. He repaid in advance. Today we started off with this question only. Question number 19. Doctrine of indoor management. Correct? There it was somebody else. Are you all following, guys? Clear? Understood? So please ensure you read all of this and practice writing. Those who are watching online, ensure you watch our presentation series also. You guys in the break, you will write and show me or after the class. With this, we are done with Companies Act also. Thank you.